throw.
Going for the end. Wide open. Down the middle of the field.
Every score.
He is gone. Don't kick it to Power. Touchdown.
Every moment you don't want to miss. Right here on KSOM. We bring the action to you on your radio dial and on Western Iowa Today TV all season long. And now, let's go to the field with Chris Varney, John Becker, and Jack McKee.
Good evening from Griswold, Iowa. It's the debut of high school football here on KSOM. Tonight, the Tigers of Griswold battle the Wolverines of East Mills. How you doing, everybody? And welcome to our coverage of high school football here on KSOM. We're back for the 2026-2027 season. It's the same cast of characters with Jack, with John, with me. And, John, this is what it's all about. It's opening day for football. You got to be pumped up.
I was pumped up, and then I heard the intro. I'm like, let's go.
I don't know where that came from.
That was awesome.
Well, we got an 8-man showdown here to start things off. Griswold coming off a 1-8 season, John, and they're trying to turn things around, but it's pretty much the same team as last year. They only lose 2 seniors with Wyatt Silk, who started the year at quarterback and then flip-flopped with Dane Laverty, who takes over full-time now. R.J. Deshawn was injured most of the season, so it's only 1.5 seniors. But this group of Tigers, they just have to play better in a lot of different areas, and I think it really starts on defense with Griswold.
It absolutely does, and when you talk about defense, we always talk about you have to do your role for the team, and you think about Griswold and how do you change things, and thinking about it, you have to believe in we, right? I mean, you have to believe in yourself, but more importantly, football is the ultimate, we say it every year, every game, all the time. Football is the ultimate team sport, and when you together believe in yourself, believe in your system, trust your teammates, and that's how you become a team that is expected to win the play and win the game.
Well, especially the defense needs to come together this year. They gave up about an average of 50 points per game. I think it was like 52 points per game a year ago, and after I saw that stat, I didn't even want to look at yards. And it's just a lot of the same guys coming back. You have Jaden Jensen, Braden Beck, Lonnie Smith up front, although head coach Seth Lemke says he's going to rotate guys in and out of that spot. Colton Freeze led the team in tackles a year ago at 52.5. Alex Rasmussen. They have a good-looking freshman in Easton Orsted. Laverty and Colin Kaiser, the corners. These are the guys that are going to have to try and play better and together as a unit, and they have to find a way to control that line of scrimmage. If they're going to rotate D linemen in, they're going to have to find a way to win that battle and stuff the running game and force their opponents to pass. And I think that's what they're going to have to do here tonight against East Mills.
Yeah, and just watching pregame here, East Mills is doing a lot of things out in space. So they're doing some trips. They're doing some – you have to control the line of scrimmage, but once again, you have to do your role. You have to keep that outside shoulder free. You have to bring that play back to your teammates, but it does. The great teams control the line of scrimmage. If you can get, when you have quick passes and everything, it's all on timing. So if you disrupt that timing, then everything is more chaotic, and you don't have to make the play because then they have to ad-lib. It's not something that it's planned, and especially at a week 0 game, most of the teams are doing scrimmages tonight, which is great, but the scrimmages don't count for the game.
Well, this one counts for both of them. Yeah.
This one counts for both of them, and so there's going to be mistakes made. It's August 21st. There's going to be mistakes made on both sides. How does each team react to adversity?
East Mills is coming off a 4-5 season. They lost their 2 leading rushers a year ago, Yuri Brodigan and Cooper Hagan. Mason Camden was their quarterback most of last year. They decided to flip him to wideout. They want to use him in a lot of different roles to try and get him the ball. He's a playmaker type of kid. So instead of Camden, they're going to go with a sophomore, Caden Parker, as their starting quarterback. and we'll see how that shapes out for East Mills. This is a team that used to be, a couple of years ago, were kind of in contention for playoff spots, and they have slipped a little bit in recent years. Last year, just missing out on the playoffs. They beat Griswold in the opener in overtime, 34-32, after they trailed to the Tigers 20-0 at halftime. So they were able to came back, force the extra period, and win it. And so they have co-head coaches, and their guys are, they're trying to get things to where they can get into the playoff hunt.
And with the co-head coach, one's focusing on offense, one's focusing on defense. And we talked on the way down here with Coach McKee being more of that manager, right? Delegating some things, trusting your staff. And I think that's an interesting part of tonight's game also, is how does just the little things in tonight's game, because since it is so early, the little things are going to probably determine who wins.
Little things go a long way, right? Executing the fundamentals and putting everything together. Trenton Turney, he handles the offense for East Mills, and Michael Nordine handles the defense. And so they've played some interesting matchups to start out the season. So we thought, heck, what a way for us to begin our 2026 football season here. It's East Mills and it's Griswold. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Wyman's CarQuest and by Griswold Communications. Coming up, it's our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show, where we talk with both coaches. Bring your family and your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Got to go to that fish fry tonight if you're not coming to the ball game. And go to that fish fry and listen to us here on KSOM. Coming up, we'll hear from Seth Lemke, the head coach for Griswold. That's coming up after this 2-minute timeout here on KSOM.
Who can you trust to treat you fair and get you back on the road? J.D. Wyman Service on Main Street in Griswold. Big repairs or general maintenance. Trust J.D. Wyman Service to get you on the road fairly. You're a certified auto do-it-yourselfer. You like the smell of grease, and that's why when it comes to parts, you buy them at Wyman's CarQuest on Main Street in Griswold, because you care about what you put in your vehicles. Trust the tires, parts, and tools from Wyman's CarQuest in Griswold.
Griswold Communications is celebrating 80 years. 80 years of evolving into the reliable fiber telecommunications services we offer today. 80 years of being a member-owned local company with high-quality customer service. Follow Griswold Communications on Facebook to earn chances at giveaways and have some fun along the way. Thank you for your continued support and allowing us to continue investing in our network and community.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
We're here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show on KSOM as we get ready for our season opener for high school football as Griswold takes on East Mills. And head coach for the Tigers, Seth Lemke, joins me now. And, Coach, how do you feel about your team coming into this opening game against the Wolverines?
You know, I feel a lot better about the progress that we've made this preseason than last preseason. Obviously, we've got a lot of kids back and most of the positions, you know, haven't lost just the two seniors from last year. So I think we've made real good progress and I feel a little bit more confident about this year than I did than I did last year at this point.
Right. How do you feel about Dane Laverty at quarterback? He's had a whole off season to kind of prepare, which he didn't have last year.
Yeah, he's made substantial progress. His accuracy on his throws is a lot better. His ability to throw to make the different throws has definitely improved. I have a lot more confidence in his ability to lead our offense this year, just especially with some of the changes we've made to kind of simplify things and kind of make things a bit more, hopefully a bit more fun for the guys.
Right. What do you just like about his abilities? Where has he improved the most at, especially in the passing game, which I'm sure you'd like to see improve a little bit this year?
Yeah, again, his ability to throw the ball has been probably his biggest improvement, but just in general, his general presence in the huddle, because quarterback walks in the huddle, they're the ones in charge, and just his ability to walk into the huddle and kind of take over and take charge. That's definitely been a huge improvement over where we're at last year when he was a sophomore. Obviously, when you're a sophomore, it's a little bit more difficult to walk into a huddle with a lot of upperclassmen on it, but he's really kind of developed that sense of leadership as well. So that should be very, very beneficial for us.
How about at running back? Who's going to eat up some yards for you back there?
Alex Rasmussen's our leading rusher from last year. He's, again, hard charging kid, hard running kid. He'll take up the bulk of the reps there. Colton Freeze will do a good job for us there. He'll get some reps. Freshman Easton Orsted will be getting some reps there and some reps split out as well. We're just trying to find kind of the best spot for him. Good athletic kid coming out of the junior high program. So kind of excited to see which. I think Alex will be the one getting the vast majority of the reps, but all three of those gentlemen are very, very capable of running the ball and very, 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 very hard runners too.
And then catching the ball, who do you want to see? Who's going to be at the wide receiver spot that will be Dane's primary targets, you think?
Callan Kaiser is definitely up there on the list. He's one of our leading receivers. He'll also be one of our biggest return men when it comes to special teams. But he's got a good set of hands, got good speed, runs awesome routes. Kind of a newcomer to playing receiver. Quentin Ruckdy Wilson will get quite a few snaps out there as well. One of those kids who, between his freshman year and now that he's a senior, has really come along. He's trimmed up. He looks like a football player now, and he's kind of developed that mentality too. So I'm excited to see kind of what the season's going to bring for him as well.
And then how about up front? When last we talked, you said there were still some spots to sort out on the offensive and defensive lines. Have you seen people emerge for some of those spots?
Yeah, we're gonna primarily for center and guards. Center will be Braden Beck. Guards will be Lonnie Smith, Colton Taylor, Walker Gary will get some time in there as well when the guys need a spell. Jaden Jensen played tight end. If depending on the formation, we might bump him down to guard too, because again, good blocking type of kid. That's how we're gonna roll here at the start of the season. And again, a group that got a lot of experience last year. Learned last year, but definitely going to be better for it.
And then how about on the defensive line?
Defensive line will settle into a pretty steady rotation of quite a few guys. Walker Gary is going to be one of those kids again, big kid, hard to move kind of kid. Lonnie Smith, again, very vocal leader out there. Colton Taylor will get some reps. Braden Beck will get some reps. Pretty much anybody on the offensive line will get reps on the defensive line. We'll kind of rotate those guys through so that they can. Obviously, we want them to be able to get in the flow of the game, but we also want to be able to provide them with a little bit of a break, especially on a hot first night.
Yeah. What is the biggest advantage to have so many guys coming back this year?
The biggest advantage is that definitely the experience. Yes, we learned some lessons the hard way last year in terms of how to block, how to tackle, and all that stuff. But just in general, any experience is good experience, and the guys have really learned from the lessons of last year, and I think we're primed to really make a big breakout here.
What about East Mills? You got into a wild game with them, had a lead in the first half, and went into overtime, ended up losing by 2. What do you see from East Mills and what they got coming back?
Yeah, last couple of years it's been very entertaining ball games. Unfortunately, we've come out on the short end of both of them, but yeah, their school, their team, they return a lot of their players as well. First game out, it's kind of hard to tell what everybody's going to run. We've got an idea from what we've seen on film from them last year, but personnel changes, players change, and philosophies might change over the off season as well. So we're prepping for a lot from them, both for their defense and their offense. So we're trying to plan for every possible contingency here. But first night out, it's always that's part of the excitement of opening night, is you just don't know until you're there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this team, of course, last year, a tough, only winning one game, 3 wins a couple of years ago. And then before that, it was just, tough getting the W's. What with a lot of guys coming back and some experience, that's got to be, it's got to be some optimism. So what's the key for these guys to try and take that step forward and win a few more games this year?
We talk about the importance of consistency of effort when you're in games and when you're in practice, because winning games is hard. Winning games consistently is hard. But when you show that consistent effort both in practice and in games, that's really where the payoff starts to come. We use last year as an example. We had the 20-0 lead, lost that after halftime, and wound up coming up just a little bit short. Well, we didn't make a couple of adjustments that we probably should have made in the effort. We kind of relaxed a little bit. You can see it on film there through the first part of the third quarter. You could kind of see everybody lose a little bit of that sense of urgency. They saw that, they know that we've learned from it now. So we're going to take those lessons into the next season.
Coach, really appreciate your time here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show, and best of luck here tonight against East Mills. Thanks so much.
Hey, appreciate it.
Seth Lemke, head coach for Griswold football, joined us here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
We're here on KSOM. It's our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show as we get ready for our opener tonight between East Mills and Griswold. Let's talk with the head football coach for the Wolverines of East Mills, Michael Nordine. And, Coach, how are you feeling about your football team coming into a new season?
Well, new season, new faces. We're excited to get to play. You always have that little worry at the first game, how it's all going to start. Our biggest thing is coming out strong that first quarter and attacking the game and winning the day.
So 4-5 record a year ago. Last season, kind of even offensive numbers between running and passing. What really stands out on the offensive side, and who you expect to lead your team this year there?
Yeah, well, we returned quite a bit of our skill players. We lost Yuri and Cooper Hagan last year, 2 great seniors on those skill positions. But we returned Jalil Reed, Landon Gibbs, Curtis Jackson, Greg Lewis. We have a plethora of guys that can come out there and play that had a lot of playing experience last year. So we're excited to see what they learned over the offseason, how they got better and grew. So our offense is really looking, we're probably going to be pretty squared up, run, pass again. We're going to go with a sophomore, Caden Porker, at quarterback. We moved Mason Camden, our quarterback last year, to receiver, be able to utilize his skills a little better out on the outside. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of running. It's Iowa high school football, so you got to establish that run and then get him sucked in so we can get him with the pass a little bit.
What do you like about Caden Porker and his skills at QB?
It's the future, you're right. Very athletic kid. He's a little longer than Camden. He's probably close to 6 foot. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He understands the game. It's not really anything better than Mason Camden. It's just looking at the future and then also using Mason Camden in other areas. Me and Coach Turney, the other head coach, we really don't like playing our quarterback on defense. And Mason Camden is one of our best lockdown corners. So being able to utilize him on defense and also being able to use his athletic ability on offense is huge. And then Caden Porker just fits in that role nicely. He went to work with a quarterback coach all off season. He's growing as a student and as a player. So it's just looking forward for the season and then the future.
And then who do you want to see get the bulk of your carries in the backfield?
All those guys I mentioned, we only have one football, so we got to share it. I see Landon Gibbs and Curtis Jackson. They're two different types of players. Landon Gibbs is a wrestler type, good balance, a little shorter than Curtis, and Curtis is another wrestler. So they got good balance, they got good strength. So it's that inside-outside attack, that thunder, lightning. So I don't think it's going to be one person getting a bulk of carries. That's one thing that we're going to pride ourselves on, is spreading that ball around and making sure all of our weapons get a chance.
On defense, Gibbs last year had 45 tackles for you. He was second on the team. Curtis Jackson had 7 tackles for a loss, so he obviously can make some plays. Are you looking at those guys to lead your defense this year?
Yeah, I call the defense for the team, and it's those like I said, wrestlers, right? I love wrestlers on defense. They just know how to tackle. Open field tackles are huge in 8-man, so being able to have those wrestler types, those athletic kids, leading the charge on defense, it's huge. So we'll have Gibbs and Jackson will both be linebackers for us. I'm really excited about Tyson Viner. He's going to be a D lineman. He's about 6'1", 220, 230. I would say he's one of the best O-linemen in the state of Iowa, not just 8-man, just a big, mean, physical kid that gets after it. And it's going to be hard to get offenses get the run game going when we have a talent up front like that. And then we have those two guys filling in the back end trying to clean stuff up.
Yeah. Your team has been kind of, right around the cusp of a playoff team here. If you throw 2023 out the window, it was 4-5, 21, 6-3, then 2-6, 5-4, then 4-5. What do you think can set your team apart this year and maybe move it to a next level and try and turn them into a playoff team?
Setting the standards, right? Building this culture even more than there already is. Like you said, we've had some success, but we need to get to that next level, always having that winning record, always building for the future. So really setting those standards. We really push effort, accountability, respect, and toughness in our program, and teach those kids that, if you do the right thing in the school day, outside of school, and on the football field, the wins are going to come, because it's that character building, it's that family atmosphere, and being there for each other is what's going to bring that ahead. So really building this culture, this standards that we're going to follow and build into the future.
And then how about Griswold? What do you see the challenges with the Tigers?
They bring it back a lot. I think they lose 2 guys. Their center was really good last year, and their quarterback. So they got a new offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. So we're kind of basing everything off what we saw last year, the year before, but they could change. I feel like they're in the same boat as us. They got some really good athletes on the edges and things like that. Their line is quite a bit bigger than ours, but that's where we got to use our speed to counter that size. So I think we got to worry about the flats. Last year they caught us a couple times in the flat area, and then just stop the run. Right, it's Iowa football. Stop the run, and hopefully good things happen for you.
Well, Coach, really appreciate your time, and we look forward to the opener every year. And let's hope we have a good game here today. Best of luck, and thanks so much.
Absolutely. Fear the call.
Michael Nordine, coach for East Mills of football, joined us here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Stein has more Enlist E3 soybeans than anyone else. That means more choices on your farm and more ways to fight tough weeds. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans pair proven genetics with simple, effective weed control so you can stay ahead all season long. It all comes down to yield. That's why farmers trust Stein Enlist E3 soybeans to deliver on every acre. Plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans because Stein has yield.
What it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Stein has more Enlist D3.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic. Planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
For this football game between Griswold and East Mills, first for the hometown Tigers on offense, Dane Laverty, 6'1", 170-pound junior. The running back is Alex Rasmussen, 5'9", 155 senior. The wing back is Quentin Rookdy Wilson, 5'7", 160-pound senior. Split end is Callan Kaiser, 5'10", 150-pound senior. The tight end, Jaden Jensen, 6'1", 220 senior. On the offensive line, the center is Braden Beck, 6'2", 250 junior. Colton Taylor, one guard, 6'5", 220 senior. Lonnie Smith, the other guard, 6'1", 240-pound senior. On the defensive side, Jensen is on the defensive line along with Braden Beck and Lonnie Smith. Colton Freeze at linebacker, 5'11", 190 junior. Rasmussen, the other linebacker, and so is Easton Orsted, a freshman, 5'10", 180. Laverty and Kaiser are the quarterbacks for the Tigers. Walker Gary will also see time on the defensive front. He's 6 foot 300 pound and a senior. And out for the Wolverines of East Mills, Caden Parker, the quarterback, 6 foot 155 sophomore. Landon Gibbs, the starter at running back, 5'7", 150 senior. Jalil Reed and Mason Camden, the wideouts. Reed, 5'7", 150 junior. Camden, 5'7", 155 senior. Curtis Jackson, the tight end, 5'10", 205 junior. Up front, the center is Gavin Moyers, 6'1", 180 sophomore. Tyson Viner, the left guard, 245-pound senior. Tyler Buckner at the right guard, 5'9", 210 senior. On the defensive side for East Mills, Tyson Viner, a defensive end, 6'1", 245 senior. Xander Petirit is the nose tackle, 5'10", 285 senior. Gavin Moyers is the D end on the other side. Gibbs and Landon Clint at the linebackers. Clint is 6 foot, 160-pound senior. Reed and Camden the corners. Zane Grable the safety, 5'9", 150 junior. That's your starting lineups for tonight's football game. We will kick it off. Coming up after this, it's Griswold and East Mills. We're back after this timeout here on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
We've all been there. The project is done, but now you're staring at piles of concrete, gravel, and scrap with no way to get rid of it. Stop stressing and call Harrison Hoig Excavation. We are officially offering complete material haul-off services. We bring the equipment, load it up, and get rid of the mess. From backyards to commercial lots. If you don't want it, we'll haul it. Call Harrison Hoig Excavation today at 712-249-5137. That's 712-249-5137.
A quarterback counts on his O-line for protection in the pocket. In Avoca, you can count on Farm Bureau agent Gigi Harris to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. He is there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Gigi Harris today to see how he can help protect what matters most. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke.
What's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse? I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best. So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
And we're almost ready to go for football here tonight. They might even start a little bit earlier. The clock still says 1:10 to go, but the kids are on the field, and they might get going early here, Mr. Becker.
I think they're ready to go. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Colton Taylor will kick it off for the Griswold Tigers. They're wearing blue uniforms with black pants. And back deep for East Mills is Colton Schoen, I believe. Well, they got two guys back there. And they'll also send back Gavin Moyers. I thought Camden would surely go back deep. He's their playmaker, and the kick will go from right to left on your radio dial. A warm evening here in Griswold, but hardly any kind of threatening weather whatsoever. Nothing but blue skies overhead. And the 2026 football season is underway. A low-line drive kick, and it bounces at the 12-yard line, and it goes out of bounds inside the 10. And if it were a punt, that would be great. But
not so much on the kickoff.
Not so much on the kickoff. So that means they'll start. It's 8-man football, so they'll start at, the 30? I always forget. Looks like they're going to go to the 25. So East Mills will be on offense first. They're wearing white jerseys with black pants with dark green unis or dark green numbers on their unis. And the quarterback for East Mills is Caden Porker. And Landon Gibbs is the tailback. And Porker will start in the shotgun with Gibbs right next to him. And they move left to right. And a play action and the flip to the backfield. And nowhere to go for Jackson. He breaks the first tackle. And then he is brought down. And there was nowhere to go. And Lonnie Smith got in there and hit him first. And it's a big loss for the Wolverines to start the season. A loss of 6.
Smith, good job from the inside. But Jaden Jensen actually, with that outside contain, is the one that brought it back. Huge first down play and statement for the Griswold Tigers.
Second down and 16 for East Mills. Back to passes Porker. He rolls to the near side. He's going to take off and run at the 20. Dodges a tackle at the 25. Goes out of bounds near the 30-yard line. And he'll get a big chunk of that back plus more. It'll be a gain. Let's see. Went out of bounds shy of the 30. Mark him at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
So Twins on the side that they were trying, but great man coverage by the Tigers. But with that man coverage, you have nobody once the outside contain is not there. And a good job by Porker getting that essential yards.
Third down and 6. Split backs. Porker now goes under center. And there's a hard count by Porker, and Griswold jumps. I don't think it's going to be a first down because it's just shy of the 30. So they're going to be third down and 1, I believe, here. And we have our first offsides of the season.
There's a lot more 3rd and 1 plays in the game plan than there are 3rd and 6.
I guarantee.
Yep.
Third down and short for East Mills. Tight formation. Porker under center. Ooh, I thought maybe East Mills jumped, but Porker able to get it off, and he moves the ball forward, and he moves the chains. And there's an Olson's Outdoor Power first down on a gain of 3.
Yeah.
But I thought somebody moved in the backfield too early.
Now they're going hurry up.
Hurry up at the 37-yard line. Porker comes to the near side. He's hit at the 35, at the 40-yard line, and breaks that tackle, falls forward, and it gets about 4. Maybe they're going to give him a good spot across midfield, a gain of 5.
Hurry up again. Just direct snap and going off tackle.
To the Griswold 38-yard line, and empty backfield for Porker. Back to pass. He looks far side. He throws near side, and it's in and out of the hands. Incomplete. Right through the receiver, Camden, or check that, Greg Lewis, the intended receiver.
So empty, sorry, Chris, empty there in the backfield, Twins on both sides. Now they go hurry up again. They go trips and Twins.
Second down and 10 from the Griswold 38. Parker back to pass again. No pressure. Now he scrambles. Throws off balance to the middle of the field. And it's intercepted across the 23-yard line for Griswold. And Colton Freeze picks him off.
What happens usually when you throw against your body, unless you're Patrick Mahomes? Bad things happen, especially when it's in the middle of the field. Really good job. Again, we've seen it the whole defensive series there. Good job by the Tigers, man-to-man coverage, and then they have a free safety that's playing back where nobody gets beat. Now let's see what they can do on offense.
Dane Laverty, the quarterback, and Alex Rasmussen is the tailback, and Laverty lines up in the shotgun right to left. First down and 10. Play action. He rolls to the near side, breaks a tackle, gets twisted down across the 25 to about the 26-yard line, a gain of 4.
Good job getting outside that DM, but really good job by East Mills with that linebacker, actually strong safety filling up to get just a 4-yard gain. It looked like he had a lot more green grass than that.
It'll be second down and 6 for Griswold after the interception by Colton Freeze as the defense does their job. Porker rolling out, threw it across his body, and Freeze made him pay. Laverty in the shotgun, Rasmussen next to him, and he hands it off. Rasmussen trying to fight his way through traffic and broke a couple of hand tackles, goes forward for a couple.
Good job of sealing on that right side, the cutback. But once you cut back, you really want to get the positive yards, which he's did, but a little bit quicker. Then he can get, possibly a first down. But good movement on the right side there by the Tigers.
No score. Griswold East Mills just underway in the first quarter on our C-Pro scoreboard. Third down and 4 for the Tigers at their own 26-yard line. 28-yard line, I should say. Laverty, play action. And he comes to the near side. Breaks a tackle, but that's going to be shy of the first down. He got hit and dove forward. Landon Gibbs made the stop, and he is shy of the first down. And Griswold is going to line up, and they're going to go for it on a no huddle. And up the middle, and I don't know if he got it. Laverty with the keeper. He got a great spot. I think he got it on the spot. And he's going to get the Olsen's Outdoor Power first down.
Just hurry up and use that, the experience that the Tigers have online. The Wolverines have some size there. I know the Wolverines coach said we're going to be outsized. I don't think they're outsized. I think pound for pound it's pretty even there. So with that being said, it's all about leverage. Who's lower? That time the Tigers got low, got what they needed for the first down.
From their own 33-yard line, it's first down and 10 for the Tigers. The pitch going to the far side and trying to break a tackle. It's a new ball carrier in there is Rupti Wilson, and Wilson is going to get about 4 yards across the 35. Actually, if they go, they didn't go on the near side guy. The near side referee was about 2 yards off. The far side guy marked him at the 37. It is still a gain of 4.
Good job of getting outside. And once again, the Tigers are controlling the line of scrimmage, but you're seeing how the Wolverines are doing a really good job of taking good angles. When you think the Tigers are getting 6 to 7, they're only getting 3 to 4.
Well, Lonnie Smith is a veteran there on that offensive front, but they went to the opposite side behind Taylor and Beck on that first down play the last time. Man in motion is Kaiser to the far side, and Laverty keeps on the fake, and he tries to twist away from a tackle. He's brought down right at midfield for a short gain. Give Laverty a gain of a couple.
That Graybill there, once again, same thing. He's coming from the opposite side with that angle. They're doing a really good job. I think what the Tigers are going to need to do is just get once they see green grass, go north. Go north.
Third down and 3 for Griswold right at midfield at the 40-yard line. And Laverty is in the shotgun. Back to pass, and he throws on the far side. It's caught by Freeze, and Freeze has the first down inside East Mills territory, inside the 30-yard line to about the 29. It's a gain of 11.
You know what I like most about that, Chris? They could have gone for the touchdown, but it would have been a much more difficult throw. Get the first down, continue to move the chains, and really like the touch there. They flooded the side, wanted to go intermediate, Great route, 5 yards past the first down, so if you have to come back to the ball, you still have the first down.
That's at Olson's Outdoor Power First Down, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll. First down and 10 for Griswold at the 29. Hand off to Rasmussen. He's got a hole, and he's dropped about the 25-yard line, inside the 25 to about the 24. He got 5, though.
I really like that play call. They've been outside, and using that speed and angles against them, because what they did is they pulled the guard, kicked somebody out, and just went right upfield for 6 yards and first down. I think they take that every time.
Yeah, I mean, a little trap play that time by Rasmussen. And right now, Griswold is doing a heck of a job at offense. They're moving things down steadily, and they were running the ball. They threw a good little conservative pass to pick up a first down. Let's see if they can keep it going. Second down and 5, right to left. The pitch to Rasmussen, far side, cuts it back up the middle, gets twisted around and falls down on his back after a gain of a 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, Rasmussen had a couple guys there. The Wolverines did a really good job with the 2 from Griswold that pulled out, but you can't, against this Wolverines right now defense, I don't think you can cut back. I think you need to just find your crease and take the positive yards.
4:50 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Griswold and East Mills in our first game of the season. As the first drive of the year for the Tigers, they face a 3rd down and 3 from the Wolverine 22-yard line. Probably 4-down territory here. Laverty gives it to Rasmussen, going off the far side. He cuts it back at the numbers, and he is dropped, but he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it by he's got it by a yard. There's an Olson's Outdoor Power first down for Rasmussen. He needed 3, he got 4.
So interesting there, Chris. The running back acted like he was going left. They actually pulled somebody from the right to the left-hand side, took the linebacker with them. That's why that lane was so wide open.
And they're in the Hoist Distributing Red Zone, your precision planning and Channel C dealer in Audubon. Give Chad a call today, 712-304-0487. First down and 10 for the Tigers. They don't have the play clocks on the side of the field, so and they don't have any clock looking in this direction. First down and 10. Laverty hands it off, and up the middle is Rookie Wilson, and he dodges a couple of tacklers after some penetration up the pike by the Wolverines, and he's dropped after a gain of a couple. And we have an injured player down for Griswold. So we'll take, he's going to get back down on the turf. We'll take a timeout, and it's no score, but Griswold on the march. 3:41 to go in the opening quarter. Back after this here on KSOM.
Do you own the right trailer or just a trailer? You see, too often here at Olson's Outdoor Power, we'll see people just getting by with a trailer and having either way too much for what they're hauling or often not enough trailer, which obviously can create safety issues. When it comes to trailers, H&H Trailers has the right trailer to get the job done. Whether it's a utility, dump, cargo, deck over, or equipment trailer, we have the right trailer at the right price, all built in Iowa, by Iowans, for Iowans. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
You might spend more time in the cab of your sprayer than any other piece of equipment during the growing season, so you want to get your application right the first time. Gain independent control of rate and pressure to achieve consistent droplet size while reducing overlap with Symphony nozzle control on your sprayer. Watch real-time application metrics and mapping on the 2020 monitor in the cab. Hoist Distributing is ready to upgrade your existing sprayer to make your time in the cab as seamless and efficient as possible.
The mix of plays that they've been calling, right? I mean, some sweeps, some traps, some right up the middle, just seeing how. But one thing we know, the Wolverines do a great job of flowing. So when you find a crease, you got to go.
So Griswold's longest run has been just 5 yards. And it's 2nd and 8 again. They go right to left. Laverty in the shotgun. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Gets away. Scrambles to the near side. He throws. It's caught and shoved out of bounds is the receiver for Griswold. And he's got the first down. Give that.
No, he's short.
He's short?
Yep, he's short 2 yards. But it's positive yards, Chris. That's the thing is he's rolling out. He's going left. So instead of throwing it across his body, he's throwing it to a spot where only his receiver can get it. Now, he didn't get a first down, but now we have 3rd and manageable.
I don't know who caught the ball. It's number 11, and I don't have number 11 on my roster. It's a gain of about 6, and it's 3rd down and 2. And Rasmussen fumbles. He picks it back up, but he is going to be well short of the first down. He did a good job just to fall on that football. And Rasmussen will lose a yard. A big mistake there. And it will be 4th down and now 4, maybe a long 3. They mark it at the 11, and they need to get to the 8-yard line. So it's 4th down and about 3 yards to go.
One of the hardest things as a running back is not focus, kind of like you have to catch the ball first. You got to get that ball in that basket first.
So it's 4th down, and they're going for it. Laverty is in the shotgun for Griswold. Trips
penalty
to the far side. And what do we have here?
They went offside. So they went trips to the right-hand side.
Offsides on Griswold.
Yeah, and one of the wide receivers actually went past the line of scrimmage, which is an automatic penalty and an offsides.
So that's a huge penalty, and I don't know how much of a field goal kicker that Taylor is, but I don't see them lining up to try and kick a field goal. So they're going to go for it, I believe, here from the 16-yard line, and it's 4th down and 8. 2:42, clock is stopped here in the opening quarter. No score on the C-Pro scoreboard. And Laverty went to the sidelines to get the play. What do you do here on 4th and 8? It's got to be a pass, right?
Yeah, they're going trips to the right, and I'm guessing they're going to roll to the right.
Freeze and Kaiser in the mysterious number 11. Laverty back to pass. Here comes the pressure up the middle. He scrambles away, goes to the far side. Lost it to the end zone.
Touchdown!
Touchdown, Kaiser! Callan Kaiser on 4th and 8. It's a 16-yard touchdown, and Griswold on the board.
That's a great adjustment. So they flooded. The inside 2 did a 5 and 10 yards out. The other guy did a post, so he tried to bring that safety over with him. But what the adjustment that they did after the roll is how that play got open. Great job of, quote, ad-libbing and getting a touchdown, which is huge for the Tigers.
There's a bad snap, and East Mills falls on it, so it'll be no extra point. They were going to attempt a kick, but no attempt at all there. 2:18 to go in the opening quarter, but Griswold takes a 6-0 lead on our C-Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Who can you trust to treat you fair and get you back on the road? J.D. Wyman Service on Main Street in Griswold. Big repairs or general maintenance. Trust J.D. Wyman Service to get you on the road fairly. You're a certified auto do-it-yourselfer. You like the smell of grease, and that's why when it comes to parts, you buy them at Wyman's Car Quest on Main Street in Griswold. Because you care about what you put in your vehicles. Trust the tires, parts, and tools from Wyman's Car Quest in Griswold.
So a big touchdown catch by Callan Kaiser, and a kick by Taylor is end over end to the far side, and return to about the 30-yard line. And Gibbs on the return for the Wolverines, and the Wolverines will start. See where they marked that ball. Actually, I said the 30. It was more like the 22-yard line. I was way off.
It's week 0. We'll let it slide.
Yeah, well, it's clearly week 0 when you have a player on the field and he's not even on your roster.
Yeah.
And then we were told that it was Rukti Wilson, but I saw him earlier with number 32. So I have no idea what it is. Left to right, East Mills, first down. Parker will look to go to the far side of the field. He breaks a tackle, slips down the sidelines, and then almost hurdles his way towards the 30-yard line. He's going to get about 8 yards, maybe 7.5 on a nice run by Parker.
Yeah, he does. That was a run the whole way, just getting to the outside, using your athletic ability, getting some positive yards.
Well, they're going to say he went out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. So it's a pickup of only 5.
Quads
to the far side. Porker throws it to the far side, and it's incomplete. Way too high, intended for Gibbs. And it'll be 3rd down for East Mills.
Interesting there, Chris. If that pass stays inbounds, that's a free ball because that went backwards, actually.
Yeah, it did go out of bounds.
So that's why, since it went backwards, that's why folks that are watching on video, that's why they lost yards on that play because they're putting the ball where it went out of bounds because it is actually a fumble per se because it was a backwards pass.
Well, I figured out the number situation for Griswold. Rupti Wilson is 11, and Orstad is 32 because they can't have 2 32s on the roster. So there you have it. Porker, back to pass. He fakes the throw to the far side. He runs to the near side, and he is dropped way shy of the first down. Kaiser, among others, on the stop. Porker, that fake, I don't think really faked anybody out. He got 3 yards, but it's 4th down.
Yeah, really good job of that defensive lineman and the single linebacker. You go quads out there, you're going to have to take a linebacker out for that coverage because they're playing man over. So the man-to-man with 1 safety back.
Gabe Blanton will punt it for East Mills, and Kaiser is back deep, and he's standing at his own 17-yard line. Not a bad punt. Comes to the near side, hops straight up into the air at the 25, and then settles in at the 25-yard line. So it's really not is that a 50-yard punt? Actually, 48-yard punt. That's pretty good.
Well, we're only.
Oh, no.
8-man here.
It's 8-man football. We have the 40-yard line, not the 50.
Exactly.
So it's a 28-yard punt. I was like, that did not look like a 48-yard punt.
It did not.
Oh, jeez. It's the first game of the year.
That's right.
I forget whether I'm doing 8-man or 11-man football. What the heck is going on here?
Well, you haven't said the 50-yard line yet, though.
Just wait a minute. First down and 10 for Griswold at their own 25. And man in motion, they fake it to him, to Rasmussen, run to the far side. Laverty cuts it back at the numbers, down the sidelines, dives across midfield. He's got a first down into East Mills territory as he rumbles his way for a gain of 18.
Everybody goes left, right? Linemen go left. Running back goes left. Quarterback goes right. Love the cutback. 1 cut and go upfield. Great job getting a first down. Probably their longest, besides the pass play, that's their longest running play of the night.
That's their longest play of the night. Their longest run by far. The touchdown was 16 yards on 4th and 8. There's 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6-0 Griswold. That's an Olson's Outdoor Power first down. Griswold will have to run another play here before the end of the quarter. And they're taking their sweet time. And they break the huddle. And again, we'd have no play clock. And they have no clock at all going in this direction. Laverty empty backfield. He turns and fires. That's caught by Kaiser trying to race down the sidelines. And it gets all the way to the 15-yard line. Laverty, just a little wide receiver screen. Kaiser a little slow getting up, but he gets a big gainer.
Yeah, I love the use of motion just to keep people to read instead of flow.
That's a gain of 23 yards to Kaiser, but he is slow and slow to get to his feet. Not getting to his feet at all. He's lying on his back. And so we will take an injury timeout. It is 6-0 Griswold, 11 seconds left of the first quarter. Back after this here on KSOM.
Who can you trust to treat you fair and get you back on the road? J.D. Wyman Service on Main Street in Griswold. Big repairs or general maintenance. Trust J.D. Wyman Service to get you on the road fairly. You're a certified auto do-it-yourselfer. You like the smell of grease, and that's why when it comes to parts, you buy them at Wyman's Car Quest on Main Street in Griswold. Because you care about what you put in your vehicles. Trust the tires, parts, and tools from Wyman's Car Quest in Griswold.
Griswold Communications is celebrating 80 years. 80 years of evolving into the reliable fiber telecommunications services we offer today. 80 years of being a member-owned local company with high-quality customer service. Follow Griswold Communications on Facebook to earn chances at giveaways and have some fun along the way. Thank you for your continued support and allowing us to continue investing in our network and community.
www.sevitacareers.com. That's www.sevitacareers.com.
High school football on KSOM.
Kaiser slowly limps off the field, mostly off of his own power. And it's going to be first down and 10 for Griswold in the Hoist Distributing red zone. They have it at the 14-yard line, and we got a whistle. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, 6-0 Griswold. Back after this on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
High school football on KSOM.
All right, welcome back to Griswold on a nice warm evening, 84 degrees here at game time. We had a few white clouds, but hardly anything now right above us, off in the distance to our right. There is some kind of a hazy, cloudy situation, and somebody built a brand new house
with a pool
in the front yard right next to the football field. So there are people sitting in front of their house. And now we got offsides. East Mills moved first, and then the receiver on the near side moved to next. So we'll see who they call.
They called it on Griswold.
So it'll be first down and 15. So anyway, it's a beautiful house to our right. We're right behind the press box, and they got a pool, one of those circular kind of, not, pool in the backyard that's rectangular. This is a circular pool, so you could sit in the pool and watch a football game, and they should charge admission. First down and 15 for the Tigers, and they're just inside the Hoist Distributing red zone at the East Mills 19-yard line. Laverty, and he's going to pitch it to Rasmussen on the far side. Rasmussen looking for room, cuts it back, weaves his way forward. He got the 5 back plus an extra one. Gain of 6 for Alex Rasmussen.
Love Lonnie Smith out there pulling, and what I really like, he engages. When you engage the running back, just give me his side. Take him to the right, I'll go left, vice versa. And really good job of getting basically half those yards back to have a second down.
They'll actually give him a gain of 7. It's second down and 8 at the 13-yard line of East Mills. Laverty in the shotgun with Rasmussen right next to him. He's going to throw it. It's a screen to the near side. It's a lateral.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
caught
a live
by
ball.
Colton Freeze, and he is brought down for not much at all. That will be a running play for Freeze, and if anything, he might even lost a yard.
Yeah, it was a good job, and a heads-up play just to make sure that you don't leave that ball on the ground and go get positive yards.
So it's third down and 9. It's got to be 4-down territory here for Griswold. 6-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard for the Griswold Tigers. Seed Pros back again this year by your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Nick Knudsen, and Colton Becker. Thanks for coming back, John.
You betcha.
We couldn't do this without you. There's a bad snap under the feet of Laverty. He scrambles back and falls on it at the 26-yard line and averts disaster. But now it's going to be 4th down and a mile for Griswold.
That's really tough. As efficient as they've been, they had first down at the 15, and now they're basically at the 26 with a 4th down.
4th down and 21. 21 yards to go, maybe 21 and a half. So that is a loss of 12 and a half or so for Laverty. And this one, you pretty much just got to heave it up into the air and see what you can do. And I heard a whistle. Then I saw a snap.
Well, no,
did Griswold line up offsides?
Yeah, they did the same thing with the trips and went offsides.
Well,
I don't think that was on purpose to have more room to punt either.
Well, you know what? I right now, I would punt it.
I think they were lined up for it because Ornstead was back there at them in the backfield.
I don't think so because they just burned a timeout, so I don't think Seth Lemke is very happy. 11:04 to go in the second quarter. 6-0 Griswold. Back after this here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means
243-3952. Truly a place to call home. Menards Distribution Center in Shelby, Iowa is hiring full-time, part-time, and specialized roles. Over-the-road, maintenance, fleet mechanics, and more. Great pay, benefits, and opportunities. You can apply at menards.com or in person at the Shelby Distribution Center. You can call 712-207-2710 for more information.
This is high school football on KSOM.
So it's 4th down and 26. I guarantee you that was not an intentional offsides. Otherwise, the punting unit would have come out on the field. Laverty is in the shotgun, and he's got trips kind of in a triangle on the near side. He might try and punt this. No, he's going to throw a screen. It's caught near side by Freeze, trying to break a tackle, twists his way forward, still going. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, or just a yard shy. And it's going to be a turnover on downs for Griswold, and East Mills will have it at their own 16-yard line.
Griswold's been super efficient, and you expect this, but the penalties, and it's not holding, it's the mental things as far as lining up and everything that has really killed that last drive.
So East Mills takes over at their own 17-yard line, looks like. It's where they'll call it. And it's 1st down and 10 early here in the second quarter for the Wolverines, and they trail at 6-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back to passes, Porker. Porker trying to scramble away from pressure. He throws, it's caught, and across the middle, it's got to be a dive 1st down play by Gibbs. Just evaded the pressure, able to scramble, got across to Gibbs, and he picks up an Olsen's 1st down.
Yeah, they had 3 as far as the floods. Griswold did a great job of the deep people, but when you have 2 safeties that go deep with it, and then that corner is in man-to-man, that leaves that zone open. Linebacker needs to get over or get pressure quicker.
Gain of 19 for East Mills. Their best gain of the game. Porker fakes the pitch. He runs up the middle, drags a tackler across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Yeah, good job by Wolverines just getting the positive yards because Smith was upfield and he just didn't quite break down enough to make that tackle in the backfield.
Looks like they got Jensen in there on one end, Smith at the other, and I believe Gary is in the ball game right now at the nose guard. Porker throws to the far side, and down the sidelines is Camden. He's into Griswold territory. The 20 got tripped up at the 15-yard line. And that's going to be another Olsen's Outdoor Power 1st down and a big gainer to Camden.
Well, one thing I bet the Wolverines are seeing, okay, they're going to take away the deep. Let's go shallow and then make a guy miss, and exactly what they did.
Gain of 24, no huddle. Porker throws it near side. Going backwards is Reed, and he is going to lose yards. It was a quick wide receiver screen to Jalil Reed, and Reed didn't go. He should have stopped and done a spin move to the outside. Instead, his direction went him back towards the middle of the field. That was right towards the Tiger tacklers.
Yeah, really good job by the defense there. We always say keep your outside shoulder free, and that's what they did. Take them back to your teammates for a loss.
Second down and 14 for East Mills. 8:30 to go in the second quarter. 6-0 Griswold on the C-Pro scoreboard. Parker back to pass. Here comes the pressure up the middle. Back. Throws deep for the end zone. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Camden turned into a defender that time, the intended receiver, and the Griswold defender was Kaiser, and it looked like he had the pick and couldn't haul it in.
Great job of reading the eyes. So he's looking at the Wolverines wide receiver, and when the Wolverines wide receiver eyes get big, that's when you turn around. No, seriously, that's what you're coached to do. When those eyes get big, that's when you turn around. Until then, you say step for step. As they change, those hands go up, eyes get big, that's when you turn around.
Timeout on the field. 8:26 to go in the second quarter. 6-0 Griswold on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
Stein has more Enlist E3 soybeans than anyone else. That means more choices on your farm and more ways to fight tough weeds. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans pair proven genetics with simple, effective weed control so you can stay ahead all season long. It all comes down to yield. That's why farmers trust Stein Enlist E3 soybeans to deliver on every acre. Plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans because Stein has yield.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial.
Braden Beck broke that play up. He came in almost untouched. He fought through his block, and Parker had to throw that ball before he wanted to.
What do we talk about pregame, Chris? The defensive lines have to make chaos happen, and the timing was thrown way off because he got a great jump and was right in the grill of the quarterback.
Beck, a great play that time. Taylor and Beck are right now on the defensive front. They only got a two-man line right now. It's 4th down and 14. They're going for it. Parker back to pass. He throws it far side. It's caught by Gibbs, and he is dropped for a loss. Dropped for a loss. Gage Ritter was among them on the stop for Jensen, I think, was there as well for Griswold, and they decide not to pooch kick it. Instead, went for a little pass play, and Gibbs lost a yard.
Who's number 11?
Well, that's Rukti Wilson for Griswold.
Yeah, that's who made that tackle there. Really good job of open field tackle.
So downs for the Wolverines. Griswold will start at their own 28-yard line.
Oh.
They're going to line up offsides again? Don't line up offsides, boys. Stay on sides.
No, they actually missed one because, they need to call a timeout.
Oh.
If they would have snapped it, they had 9 guys in the huddle.
Oops. Well, they burned their last timeout. 8:03 to go in the second quarter. Griswold leads it 6-0 on our C-Pro scoreboard. And we're back after this here on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Rasmussen gets the carry on first down, and he is wrapped up by Gavin Moyers and dropped for a loss of about 3.
Yeah, right.
Moyers says, I'm not going to be faked out now.
Yeah. Just playing his lane. And
what a play by Moyers for East Mills. And it'll bring up a second down and 13 for the Tigers. They move left to right on your radio dial. 7.5 to go in the first half. 6-0 Griswold on the C-Pro scoreboard. Griswold moving left to right. Let's see what they can come up here on second down and long. Laverty is in the shotgun with Rasmussen right next to him. Freeze to the near side for Griswold. And Rookie Wilson in motion to the near side. They give it to Rasmussen between the tackles. And he is just going to scamper a little bit going off the left side. And he gets the yardage back that they lost, plus a couple of more. Gain of 5.
Yeah, just kind of zone read to the left-hand side. Wolverines do a great job of, flowing. So where the Tigers have had success is getting it out in space, and that cutback is there. You have to use a little bit of misdirection. They do a really good job, the Wolverines, of reading that guard on where they go, because that's where the linebacker's first step is.
3rd down and 8 for Griswold. They got 2 wides to the near side, 2 to the far. Laverty empty backfield. Back to pass, low snap. He's going to run up the middle. Laverty's got a hole. Laverty close to the first down. He's going to be right there. And he might have it. I don't know. Depends on the spot. Ooh, didn't get a good spot. They're going to call it 4th down. 4th down.
Where's the red flag? Official review.
Yeah, not a good spot. Now they gave him a first down.
Oh, they hurt us.
Olson's outdoor power first down. Well, the spot is still not good, but he awarded him first down.
Maybe the chain gang put it at the wrong spot.
I don't know.
They have some chain gang over there, and Ryan told us, the AD said that we got some people in training, and maybe they got in the refs here and just said, yeah, it's first down.
Yeah, John, I think they just ignored the chain gang that time. First down. Olson's outdoor power first down. Laverty, a low snap, scrambles, a busted play, and the chain gang just got tackled on the far side of the field.
Yeah, rule number 1, chain gang.
Ignore the chain gang and then tackle the chain gang.
Well, when the
chain gang.
When the players come, drop it. Drop it. Just drop it.
Drop it and get the heck out of Dodge.
Yep, drop it.
Just drop the chain. Just drop the chain and just run for your life.
Yep.
I've been on the chain gang before. It's a nerve-wracking job, especially when you have to run to the middle of the field and measure. Measurements. You never like the chain gang did not like measurements.
I was always the down marker guy.
You were the down marker.
I always wanted to be right there at the line of scrimmage.
I did some chain gangs at Morningside College for a season. 2nd down and 9 for Griswold, just shy of midfield. And I give it up the middle and nowhere to go. Erstad gets that carry, and Erstad had nowhere to run.
Yeah, that time zone read in the middle. With Smith and the others, I do think, because we talked about the size that the Wolverines have, you really need to take probably at least have the play right on the outside shoulder of the guards. Right between guards, I don't think they're going to have much success unless they do a trap.
Erstad did get 1 yard. It's 3rd down and 8 right at midfield at the 40-yard line. Laverty left to right. And Kaiser in motion to the slot near side. Throw it to him, and it's incomplete. Off his hands. It was not the best pass that time by Laverty.
Yeah, motion in tight, and then Laverty threw to the guy that came tight and comes back out.
Now you got to punt it. You're right at midfield.
Yeah.
You take your medicine, punt it away. 4:12 to go in the second quarter, and see what the defense can do against the Wolverines.
Because the defense has played really well so far for the Tigers.
They're showing that Griswold has 1 timeout left, but I think they've taken all 3 of their timeouts. I remember them taking all 3 timeouts. Well, let's see. They're lining up in an offensive formation here. Laverty is in the shotgun, empty backfield, back to pass. He rolls to the near side, throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete. Intended for Freeze, and Griswold decided to go for it on 4th down and 8, and it's going to cost them, and so East Mills will have great field position at midfield. I don't know why they did not punt it. Maybe they don't have a punter. I'm not sure, but I thought they should have punted it, and we'll see what that risk, if that pays off, if the defense can do their job against the Wolverines. Well, we've had nothing but downs for both teams. The last 3 possessions, 2 for Griswold, and now East Mills starts right at midfield at the 40-yard line. They go right to left. 4 wides, back to passes. Porker being pressured, scrambles away to the far side. He is hit at the line at the first down marker, and he falls forward, and he's going to have the first down. And Olson's Outdoor Power first down as Porker gets about 12.
Yeah, Porker, I think, is learning on the go here as a sophomore. Is when they're coming upfield that much, if I can get outside, there's nobody for 10 yards.
Beck was the pressure, but he didn't have any help. Back to pass again. Porker, empty backfield. He's going deep. He's going for the end zone. It's jumped up and incomplete. It was underthrown, and Camden, the intended receiver, and he went up there with Kaiser, and I don't think that Camden really had a good chance of catching. He only had one hand up in the air.
Yeah,
he didn't have the other one.
No, he was trying to knock that one down because he was beat. He did a great job of closing. If Wolverines could have that pass back, you wouldn't put as much air underneath it.
Well, Camden, I think he slowed down.
Yeah.
It was underthrown. 2nd down and 10 for East Mills at the Griswold 28-yard line. Empty backfield again. Porker being pressured by Smith. He throws deep. He's got a man. Camden with a diving catch. Down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 24.
Yeah, that time. And he did throw against his body, but he set up. There's a huge difference between running and throwing against your body when you're still on the go. That time, he looked. He went through his progressions. Shallow, deep, and set his feet. And that's a long throw, accurate throw, and great catch.
And Olson's Outdoor Power first down, and in the Hoist Distributing red zone, all in one shot there. First down and goal from the 4 for East Mills. Porker in the shotgun. Low snap and a pitch. Dangerous pitch. And Gibbs is just surrounded and nowhere to go. That was actually Jackson. Jackson with the pitch, almost a forward pitch. And Jackson is dropped for no gain.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a pass or
that was ugly.
It was, yeah, that's what it was.
But they still have 2nd down. That was ugly.
Yes.
But they kept possession of the ball.
Yeah, they had a bad case of the uglies.
Yep.
No doubt about it. But you're right. They kept possession. It's 2nd down and goal for East Mills. 2:12 to go in the 2nd quarter. 6-0 Griswold. Empty backfield out for Porker. He rolls. He's pressured. He gets away. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Lonnie Smith had him in his sights, and Porker got away from the big man and scrambled 4 yards for the touchdown.
Great job by Smith. And 50 for Taylor for the Tigers.
That's Colton Taylor.
Getting upfield, just unable to break down. And that's the hard thing is if you come upfield that much, that linebacker, but the linebacker, because they had twins on both sides, had to go out.
Now they'll go for 2 and the lead. Porker in the shotgun with Gibbs behind him. Back to pass. He throws it. Dropped. It is dropped by Jackson. And the 2-point conversion, no good. 2 minutes to go in the first half. We're tied at 6 on the C-Pro scoreboard, and we're back after this here on KSOM.
We've all been there. The project is done, but now you're staring at piles of concrete, gravel, and scrap with no way to get rid of it. Stop stressing and call Harrison Hoig Excavation. We are officially offering complete material haul-off services. We bring the equipment, load it up, and get rid of the mess. From backyards to commercial lots. If you don't want it, we'll haul it. Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation today at 712-249-5137. That's 712-249-5137.
A quarterback counts on his O-line for protection in the pocket. In Avoca, you can count on Farm Bureau agent G.G. Harris to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. He is there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agent G.G. Harris today to see how he can help protect what matters most. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
6-all in this one between Griswold and East Mills. The Wolverines, a nice drive there, and it results in a Porker 4-yard touchdown. They were able to get a nice pass to Camden for 24 yards to set up the touchdown. And now it's the Wolverines' turn to kick it deep. And it looks like it's going to be Jackson to do the kicking. And it's a low-line drive wobbler, and it got away from all the return guys, and it gets into the end zone. Freeze did not have a chance to pick it up. That was a ball that was going in like 10 different directions. I mean, it was just that was more than a Billy Kilmer wobbler.
Yep.
That was a massive wobbler. You couldn't pick that one up.
That was like the knuckleball of football.
Well, a knuckleball,
as far as
a knuckleball doesn't move.
It kind of
that moved a lot.
It jumps.
It jumped. There's no doubt about it. That was the jumping kick. It jumped around a lot. Well, either way, Griswold starts at their own 15.
2-minute drill here, and
That's
they get
right.
the ball.
That's right. They deferred, so they get the ball first in the second half. So this is kind of a big opportunity here for the Tigers, but I believe they're out of timeouts. They move left to right, and in the shotgun is Laverty. And he's going to hand it off to Rasmussen on the end around. Going to the far side. He's got room. He got to the 20, across the 20, out of bounds. Again, the chain game takes a tumble, and it's a first down. Olsen's outdoor power first down. He got 10. Did he get out of bounds? No, he did not. So the clock moves, but he got 10 yards. The chain gang again was the target.
Chain gang was fast.
Yeah, he got out of the way that time.
But take a little time when your team needs to have.
First down and 10 for Griswold. Empty backfield. Laverty throws it near side, and it's incomplete, intended for Freeze. Well, Laverty completed his first 4 passes, but now his last 4 have been off the mark. It does stop the clock with a minute and a half to go in the second quarter, and it's second down and 10.
I like where that ball is placed, though. Only Freeze can catch that ball. You don't want to make a mistake here.
Very true, but even Freeze couldn't catch that ball. He's been off just a little bit.
Just a little bit on the out routes, I would agree.
Lights are on here at Griswold as night begins to settle in. Second down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 25. Freeze in motion, and we got flags, or we have whistles.
Ball start.
And Griswold's had too many of these 5-yard penalties. They've lined up offsides at least twice, and now a false start. They've had like 4 5-yard penalties, I think, in this first half. So move them back 5. Don't forget, coming up is our Aiken Building Center halftime. We're the do-it-yourself pros in Atlantic, Corning, Clarinda, and Creston. And Ryan Askelin, who's the new AD, is going to stop by and have a visit here at Griswold. That's coming up at halftime, our Aiken Building Center halftime. Second down and 15 for Griswold, and they're back at their own 20-yard line. And Laverty is in the shotgun, and they moved again.
No, I think that time's on Wolverines. Yep, offsides.
Oh, so now they've exchanged 5-yard penalties. So back and forth we go. And the chain gang still does not have to move. They could just sit there and watch. We're getting on the chain guys too much.
They're doing a great job.
They are doing a fine job, but they just got obliterated a couple of times. Here's the pitch. Going far side, Freeze. Cuts it back at the hash. Dives forward, backwards forward. Again, the chain gang threw it. This time he threw it down. He threw it down and got away.
He did throw it down, but they must have had one timeout.
They called a timeout? I thought I could have sworn, unless they call one of those off.
That's one time you do not cut back in. You got to know circumstances.
Should have gone out of bounds.
You got to go out of bounds.
Timeout on the field, 1:16 to go in the second quarter. It'll be 3rd down and 1 when we return after this here on KSOM.
What's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse? I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best. So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Do you own the right trailer or just a trailer? You see, too often here at Olson's Outdoor Power, we'll see people just getting by with a trailer and having either way too much for what they're hauling or often not enough trailer, which obviously can create safety issues. When it comes to trailers, H&H Trailers has the right trailer to get the job done. Whether it's a utility, dump, cargo, deck over, or equipment trailer, we have the right trailer at the right price, all built in Iowa, by Iowans, for Iowans. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlanta.
Rasmussen. Laverty. Good snap. Fakes. And he's got a man in his face. Scrambling to the near side. Throws.
Nice catch.
Inside the 30 to the 27. And an Olson's first down. What a catch by Jensen, the tight end.
Great job eluding, then setting his feet. We talked about the last pass was a little bit off. What happens? When you set your feet, you can be so much more accurate. And that takes a lot of composure.
Gain of 18 and an Olson's Outdoor Power first down. Under a minute to go, and Laverty's going to...
Oh, my goodness.
Laverty clocked it, but then they throw a flag.
Because the wide receiver...
The wide receiver jumped off sides.
Yeah.
So they will stop the clock, but they sacrifice 5 yards in the process.
But now the clock goes because the previous play... was a running clock.
Yeah, so they got to hurry up. The clock is moving again. First down and 15, 45 seconds left. Trips to the far side, and now they're out of position. So Freeze comes to the near side. Got to hurry up, boys. Back to pass. Here comes Laverty. He looks near side, wants to run it, trying to get to the far side. Got tripped up. Jackson came up and made a good open field tackle, and Laverty will only get about 2 yards. And now they're running out of time. Here it's going to be second down and long, and they're huddling up. And you got 14 seconds left.
Go.
So you're out of timeouts, and they're not in a hurry here. 8 seconds left. This is going to be probably the last play barring a penalty. Down to 4, 3 seconds, and a bad snap. And Laverty's going to fall on it, and that's going to be the end of the first half.
And that's the end of your first half.
Man, and he loses 13 yards on the bad snap. He lost 25 yards on 2 bad snaps. And again, the end of that second quarter did not go the way Griswold wanted. They're going to have to work on their 2-minute drills and managing the clock. And because they had to burn some timeouts earlier, they're going to have to look back at that. So we are tied on the C-Pro scoreboard, 6-6 going to the locker rooms. And coming up, it is our Aiken Building Center halftime. That's on the way after this here on KSOM.
You might spend more time in the cab of your sprayer than any other piece of equipment during the growing season, so you want to get your application right the first time. Gain independent control of rate and pressure to achieve consistent droplet size while reducing overlap with Symphony nozzle control on your sprayer. Watch real-time application metrics and mapping on the 2020 monitor in the cab. Hoist Distributing is ready to upgrade your existing sprayer to make your time in the cab as seamless and efficient as possible. Contact Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030 to get a quote.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Who can you trust to treat you fair and get you back on the road? J.D. Wyman Service on Main Street in Griswold. Big repairs or general maintenance. Trust J.D. Wyman Service to get you on the road fairly. You're a certified auto do-it-yourselfer. You like the smell of grease, and that's why when it comes to parts, you buy them at Wyman's CarQuest on Main Street in Griswold, because you care about what you put in your vehicles. Trust the tires, parts, and tools from Wyman's CarQuest in Griswold.
Griswold Communications is celebrating 80 years. 80 years of evolving into the reliable fiber telecommunications services we offer today. 80 years of being a member-owned local company with high-quality customer service. Follow Griswold Communications on Facebook to earn chances at giveaways and have some fun along the way. Thank you for your continued support and allowing us to continue investing in our network and community.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive
stats,
rate.
and maybe if I get my phone going, we'll try and check on some scores from around the area, a few other games in week 0. And right now we're joined by a very special guest in our Aiken Building Center halftime. He's the new athletic director here at Griswold, Ryan Asklund, here on KSOM. Ryan, thanks a lot for having us here.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So what's it like to try and get ready for a football game on week 0?
Very interesting. A lot of pieces. I've had a lot of help and a lot of my mentor's been great, and some local assets here in Griswold have really helped me steer me along of all those little things I completely forgot about.
So take me through a little bit of your history and how you got into this gig as AD.
Lifetime Griswold person. I graduated from here with my wife. I came back to the area to raise our kids. Kids were athletes here, coached them through little kids all the way up until they got to high school. Then we did a lot of club coaching, stuff like that through softball, and got my coaching certificate to either coach football or softball, something like that. And the AD spot came open, and we've I felt struggled with someone who's not local doing the athletic director job. So I kind of made my pitch and said I wanted to bring it back local and try to make those contacts strong again with our local community and try to get back on the winning side of things.
Wow, good for you. I mean, that's got to feel kind of special to be from here and then be in charge of the athletic department here.
Definitely does. We've got some great winning culture within our school. We've got some sports where we have low participation, so some of the sports are struggling right now, but if we can get just kids to get on the court, get on the field, stuff like that, the wins will take care of themselves.
What can you do as an athletic director to try and raise the participation levels?
We're trying to find each kid has something they like that's unique about everything. It doesn't matter if it's sports, arts, music, anything like that. Just trying to get them active in anything in the Griswold School District. Kids that are active are usually happy and participate and have a lot of school pride, so that's what we're trying to do here at Griswold. Yeah.
For instance, like cross country, I think last year had very low participation. Is the numbers gone up a little bit there? What's the cross country team status?
Cross country's down still a little bit. We got some junior high kids.
Well, yeah, 8th graders are now involved.
Yep, and definitely we could have the talk with them, but I think they'll stay in that 8th grade level to get some more encouragement and get some more medals. Then hopefully when they get to high school, they'll have some confidence behind them and hopefully succeed on the high school level.
What do you make of the rule? I think people are still it's going to take a while to evaluate this 8th grade situation. I mean, you're not going to see 8th graders play varsity football. You shouldn't see, but what do you make of this and how do you deal with that as an AD?
I think it's unique, especially coming from a small school like we are. I think every sport's a little different. Football, like you said, is very tough. An 8th grade boy is a little smaller than most of the high school boys, but I think we could take advantage in other sports like golf and track. Maybe not track. Our track teams both have pretty high participation, but if it's cross country and stuff like that, I think we could take advantage of that and maybe have a full golf team and have more round out teams.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked for baseball and softball. I mean, 8th graders have made their mark during the summer, and you have to do it really because seniors, some of them are going to stop playing and they're going to gear up for the college, as you might expect, or they're going to have jobs or whatever like that. How many kids do you have?
I have 2 daughters. They're both in college now. So
Marissa, I remember.
Yep.
Because I've interviewed her a couple of different times.
Definitely.
How is she? She's going to Iowa State, right?
Yep. She's a sophomore at Iowa State, enjoying the college life. She's got a passion to work with youth and education. So she's works at daycares and stuff up there and helping kids. And when she comes back here, she's a nanny or works at the school. So she really enjoys the youth. So
she's a great softball player.
She loves it. Yeah.
Yeah. And your other daughter, I forgot her name.
McKenna,
and she's playing softball at Simpson, right?
She is. Yep. She's a senior there. It was an exciting year last year. They got 3rd in the World Series. So going on that journey this year, there's still a lot of hype. They got 14 seniors on this senior class at Simpson. Wow. So hopefully they can make run it back and make it to Illinois. I think it's Milliken, Illinois is where the World Series.
Where did you go this past summer?
Salem, Virginia.
Or it was more like spring.
Yep.
Salem, Virginia.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's trying to remember that. Is that near the Appalachians?
Yep. Right in the heart of the Smoky Mountains there. It was beautiful, and they really treated all those softball players just like the D1 schools. They got the same gift package, the same chartered buses, stuff like that. So they rolled out the red carpet. It was pretty cool to see your kid go through something like that.
So what is your goal for Griswold? What are you trying to achieve here? What are your like immediate goals?
Immediate goals is, like I said, just build up participation. If we get kids on the courts, kids on the fields, and have good, healthy, full out round programs, the other things will take care of themselves. I heard an interview this year with a coach from Atlantic that their softball coach, he just said, when I was focusing on wins, we struggled, and when I just focused on the players, everything worked out. And I kind of took that to heart when he said that. I was just like, that makes a lot of sense. Just get out there, get passionate, and show your passion to the kids, and make a connection, and then the winning will take care of itself.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got some good coaches here. It's a good community. It's just you just haven't had the successes on the field for football, for volleyball, for basketball. I mean, I think track has shown some successes. The softball team has been good each and every year. I think that's maybe the bread and butter right now. Do you sense a level of excitement in the athletes themselves that they want to win and they want to put in the work to do that?
I do. We've got a great strength and conditioning program, and so that has really kind of made our kids a little more confident, building up some speed, some muscle. It's helped prevent injuries, stuff like that. That's been going strong for 7-8 years now, and so just keeping kids focused and supporting them in whatever athletic event they are in. Being a small town, we have to have multi-sport athletes, so being supportive of whatever sport's in season and have the coaches communicate together is really key.
So are you ready for the hours that the AD guy has got to put in, or gal, whoever it is?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I really enjoy it. We come to all the home events, so I told my wife,
you're there anyway.
Yep.
You might as well work.
and I always told her, I'd rather be a part of the solution than just complain about part of the problem. So we might as well be there and try to help. And hopefully I can do it a long time. But if they find someone more qualified in a couple of years and things are building, I'm enjoying it while I'm here. So
that's a great answer, and I just hope it works out. We want to see success here at Griswold, and hopefully the participation level gets it where you want it to be. And hopefully the kids will find out that they can get something out of football or sports or whatever, and it just keeps going. One other question before I let you go: the agreement between Cam and Griswold for softball. How do you see that? When is there a timetable when you're going to make up your mind with the Cam people to decide if you want to do that again?
We're in talks now. I've met with our AD. He's met. We've went back and forth, just kind of keep an open communication. We're in a better situation than we were last time when we had to have an agreement. We had to act pretty quick. We just want to make sure that it's a good agreement for both sides and going forward, just so we can build both programs up, because they have a very strong past in softball. We have a very strong past in softball, so we want to make sure it's good for both of us and keep a good working relationship, so then both programs will grow, succeed, then we can be rivals on the other side of the dugout here soon, hopefully.
Yeah. So you ready to play golf tomorrow? You got a golf thing going on tomorrow? How's your golf game?
I have a lot of balls. So
I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
I bought a lot of golf balls.
You bought a lot? Okay.
Yeah, I bought a lot of golf balls. I plan on using every single one of them, and then hopefully open my checkbook and buy some good stuff at the auction there tomorrow night and have some great food. So
there you go. Ryan, thanks a lot for having us. Good to see you here, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
I appreciate it, and appreciate you guys covering Griswold Tiger Sports.
Ryan Askla, the new AD here at Griswold. It is halftime between Griswold and East Mills. On our C-Pro scoreboard, we're tied at 6. Halftime rolls on here on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Stein has more Enlist E3 soybeans than anyone else. That means more choices on your farm and more ways to fight tough weeds. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans pair proven genetics with simple, effective weed control so you can stay ahead all season long. It all comes down to yield. That's why farmers trust Stein Enlist E3 soybeans to deliver on every acre. Plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans because Stein has yield.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Griswold, good interview there with Ryan Asklund. Good guy.
Awesome guy.
Yeah. And he'll be using a lot of golf balls tomorrow.
That's right.
On the golf course.
Yep.
Halftime between Griswold and East Mills. We're tied at 6. Chris Varney, John Becker, Jack McKee along with you. We're also on the YouTube channel, Western Iowa Today TV, powered by Nishtanet, technically awesome. John, the first half was, I don't know if it was awesome. It was an awesome start for Griswold, and then they sputtered on their next few drives after that. East Mills was able to tie it up there just before the end of the first half, and so we have, and missed extra points for both teams, so we're all square at 6.
Penalties really are the only things that have stopped Griswold. I mean,
yeah, and a lot of them have been a little ticky-tack.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We talk about you have to win in the margins. You have to do the little things right. And, you know, the false starts, really only one offsides. They're super early. But, you know, just the alignment things. I do like going in motion to see, are they in man? Can we get, overload? I get and understand that. But there's times where Griswold has not come out of the huddle in the spots that they need to be. Then they're rushing. And once again, it's August 21st. It's week 0 game. A lot of the teams have the luxury of doing this during a scrimmage. We talked at the beginning of the game. This one counts. And you got to, if they eliminate that, if you on TV for a college game or an NFL game, if you went time of possession, I bet Griswold has 3 times the time of possession that East Mills has. But on the scoreboard, which is all that matters, it's 6-6.
Yeah, time of possession is the most overrated stat in football. Total offense for Griswold unofficially, 124 yards, 61 yards rushing, 63 yards passing. Laverty, 5 of 9 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Callan Kaiser, 2 catches, 39 yards and a touchdown. Colton Freeze, 2 catches for 23 yards. Jensen, 1 for 18. Rookdy Wilson, 1 for 6. Rasmussen, 9 carries for 31 yards. Laverty, 10 carries, 15 yards. Remember, he had 2 bad snaps for a minus 25 yards. Orsted, 3 carries for 7. Freeze, 2 carries for 8. For East Mills, 102 yards of total offense, 40 rush, 62 pass. Porker, 5 of 10 for 62 yards and an interception. Porker also 8 carries for 46 yards and a touchdown. Gibbs, 1 carry for minus 6. Jackson, 1 carry for 0. Griswold will get it first to start the second half. They won the toss and elected to defer. And so East Mills will kick it deep. And we are ready to go for the second half here on KSOM. It's Jackson who squibs it, fielded by one of the up men, and fielded there, running to the near side out of bounds, close to the 30-yard line. It'll be the 29. So Griswold starts it in decent shape, and we'll see what adjustments the Tigers made. I'll see what I got for scores. HSTW leads Mo Valley 21-7 in the second quarter. And nothing yet for Coon Rapids Bayard and Kingsley Pearson. And that's about all I got so far. So a little early yet to get a ton of scores. That's all I have. Riverside playing Red Oak tonight. Coon Rapids Bayard again against Kingsley Pearson, also an 8-man football tonight. Panorama and Southwest Valley playing in week 0. Griswold first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Laverty is in the shotgun. They got a man in motion, and they pitch it to Rasmussen going to the far side. He cuts it back, and the number's still on his feet across midfield. Where did he go out of bounds? He did, but it's going to be an Olsen's outdoor power first down. He went out of bounds. Boy, they didn't give him a good spot. He marked it at the 36-yard line, but it's still a good run.
I love the play call. Get behind Lonnie Smith, and what I love about Lonnie is he is so athletic for his size. He goes to the first level. All he does is check with his arm because he knows his running back is already outside and that guy can't make a tackle. Goes to the next level. Great cutback. Huge first down play.
And they used Rookdy Wilson coming in motion to the near side. All the eyes went to him, and then they went back to the far side where Wilson was originally. Now Kaiser in motion. He goes in the slot near side. Laverty gives it off up the middle. And a run that time for Freeze. He gets the carry, and that's only his 3rd carry of the ball game. I think he got about 4.
Yeah, good lean there by Freeze. Mixing it up, outside, inside.
Well, they can use Freeze in a number of different spots.
Right.
I mean, they're versatile. Griswold's got some versatility on offense. And now Freeze is going to come out of the ball game, and Orsted, the freshman, is going to come in there for the Tigers as they are into East Mills territory in the opening drive of the third quarter, second half. We're tied at 6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. It's second down and 6 for the Tigers at the 32 of the Wolverines. Laverty and gives it off. Hand off near side. Wilson, the ball is loose. And a scramble, and East Mills has it. The helmet met the football. And a turnover for Griswold, and I believe it was Zane Graybill who popped him. And the fumble, and East Mills has it at their own 35-yard line.
You know, great job reading and getting – the ball was in the right spot, But that's just where you have a defender that puts the helmet right there in the basket and pops it out.
So the Wolverines able to get their first turnover of the game. Griswold had one turnover in the first half, and they spread the field on 1st down and 10. In the shotgun is Porker. He fakes the pitch, back to pass. Smith chasing him. Porker runs on the far side across midfield. Boy, he got grabbed near the face mask, close to a first down. His helmet got twisted around a little bit, but I don't see any penalty flags down. See where they spot this ball. It's going to be, I think, a first down for Porker. It is a gain of 11.
Yeah. A really good job there because Griswold is in man, so they would they don't go in motion, but that wide receiver drags all the way across, so there's nobody on that right-hand side.
Both teams are not sealing out the outside of the line of scrimmage. 4 wides. 1st down and 10 for the 33. Porker's going to run. He's got some room up the middle. He puts his head down to the 20-yard line for another scramble at 13 yards. There's no ceiling on the outside for Griswold, and East Mills, frankly, they didn't do that as well, but they were, I think, able to make some adjustments on it, and now Porker has got a lot of room to go.
Yeah, because the edge rusher, you have to rush with, within yourself, and you have to break down so you can make this tackle.
From the 21-yard line, 1st down and 10. Porker back to pass. He's pressured. He throws, and it is caught.
No, out of
bounds. Out of bounds is Gibbs. Gibbs, the intended receiver. He caught the ball, but needed to get at least 1 foot in bounds. I would like to see that go to 2 feet. I mean, I don't know. At least in college. I think it's time now that college football goes to 2 feet instead of 1.
They're getting paid.
They're getting paid.
Miles have the same rules.
Yeah, you're getting paid. Get 2 feet in bounds. Come on. And I think high school should go to pass interference, or they should go from the line of scrimmage, not by spot foul. 2nd down and 10. Porker rolls to the near side. He has Smith to his sights. It's intercepted near the goal line. And back the other way is Kaiser.
He's going.
He is going to go all the way. He's got 1 or 2 men to beat. He's gone. Kaiser goes the length of the field. It's a 79-yard touchdown run.
Talk about a momentum shift. Huge play, great job, not only with the interception of bringing it in, right? Great job by the whole defense. That's coaching right there. When we get an interception, you go find a guy to block, and a great job.
Porker's first interception thrown was off his back foot and across his body. Second interception, the same way.
But they didn't. They broke down. The reason why he has pressure is because they didn't over-pursue, and they were right in his face.
That was something I just talked about. Griswold was able to seal off the outside and not just go up.
Right.
They were able to get multiple guys to pressure him, and then Porker it forced him to make a mistake. And here is a fake handoff.
He's in.
And he's in for the 2-point conversion. Laverty faked it, and he gave it off to Rookie Wilson, and he was able to get in the end zone for 2. That could be big. 9:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. A big interception return for Griswold. They lead it 14-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. And we're back after this. We do have an injury down on the field for East Mills, and we're back after this here on KSOM.
Who can you trust to treat you fair and get you back on the road? J.D. Wyman Service on Main Street in Griswold. Big repairs or general maintenance. Trust J.D. Wyman Service to get you on the road fairly. You're a certified auto do-it-yourselfer. You like the smell of grease, and that's why when it comes to parts, you buy them at Wyman's CarQuest on Main Street in Griswold. Because you care about what you put in your vehicles. Trust the tires, parts, and tools from Wyman's CarQuest in Griswold.
Griswold Communications is celebrating 80 years. 80 years of evolving into the reliable fiber telecommunications services we offer today. 80 years of being a member-owned local company with high-quality customer service. Follow Griswold Communications on Facebook to earn chances at giveaways and have some fun along the way. Thank you for your continued support and allowing us to continue investing in our network and community.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Xander Peterett is the injured player for East Mills. He's an offensive lineman, and he is being helped off the field. Hopefully, again, it's just a cramp. Griswold had a couple of players that had to come off the field. And now Taylor will boot it. Oh, it's caught on the run by one of the up men, and that's Jackson. And Jackson caught it at about the 28-yard line, and he returned it across the 35. Well, I thought it was Jackson, but it was Ja'Kai Jones. What a nice job of catching that ball. It was a low kick, and they will mark it down at the 35-yard line.
That's very similar to a pitcher catching something that's
it's like a pitcher. Yeah, it's like a pitcher stabbing a ball hit right back up the middle. Good analogy. So they start right where they started the last time. And Porker's going to look to run on the far side, and Griswold bottles him up. He breaks out of traffic, and he goes out of bounds near midfield, and he was spotted out of bounds just shy of that.
He does a really good job of moving his feet because there was contact there, but you got to tackle through. We'll talk about that all year. Tackle through the man.
And it's going to be a gain of 4. Really, it's 3.5. But we'll call it second down at 6 for East Mills. 14-6 now on the C-Pro scoreboard. Griswold with the lead. Tonight's game brought to you by Brocker Carnes & Carnes, trusted insurance since 1894. Second down for the Wolverines. Parker looks to run near side, and he's dragged down at the midfield stripe for only a 1-yard game, and it's Turner who hit him first. Taylor. Colton Taylor grabbed him first. And then helping out was a bunch of other guys for Griswold, but Taylor got the first hit. They're going exclusively with Porker. I mean, Camden has 2 catches for 48 yards, but it seems like they should be getting him involved in some sort of the running game, maybe end around.
But I think that was the adjustment and now there's a counter adjustment because they were going upfield too much. Now they're breaking down.
Parker back to pass. He scrambles on the near side. Got a lot of room in the middle of the field. Try to stiff arm, but he's brought down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and an Olson's outdoor power first down.
The other thing, and we've seen it even with the interception, when you play man-to-man, your back is to the quarterback. So once you get to the second level, most of Griswold's guys have their back to Porker. I mean, that's the other thing I think they saw at halftime with their adjustments.
First down and 10 at the 29 of Griswold. Shotgun ball is loose, and Porker
out.
Parker, I thought, had it,
Griswold's
and then he might have not gotten it. And Griswold saying they have the football, and they do. Parker dove. And I think maybe one of his own guys got in his way. I think maybe Jackson was there, and he might have partially collided with his own guy, and that allowed Griswold to recover the fumble. What a huge play for the Tigers. And a devastating play for the Wolverines, and Griswold takes over at their own 30-yard line. That's the third turnover of the game for the Tigers that they have taken away from East Mills. 2 picks, and now the fumble, and 1 fumble by Griswold. 2 fumbles all. I mean, we've had 3 turnovers in the span of the first 6 minutes of this third quarter. So first down and 10 for the Tigers. Blue uniforms, black pants, white helmets. And a snap directly to Laverty, and he goes up the middle, and he dives, sticking his hand out, going for as many yards as he can get. His knee down for a gain of 4.
Basically just going right behind guard there. More of a power play.
You want a nice, long, time-consuming drive that can turn into 6. That's what Seth Lemke wants right now. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. They've been doing it forever. By Nita Supply Center, your home enhancement store, open 6 days a week. We're here to help. Second out at 6 for Griswold. First game of the season. High school football begins from their own 34-yard line. Laverty to the near side, looking for some blocks. He finds him. He's got the first down across midfield, down to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
That's a great adjustment in game by Laverty. If in the first half he would have
just run.
He would have ran and made that cut too quick. That time he allowed his offensive player to be engaged and use the momentum against the defense instead of running right into him. That's a great job of getting a first down and taking what the defense gives you.
Olson's outdoor power first down. 14-6 on our C-Pro scoreboard. Griswold with a lead, 5:23 to go in the third quarter. Low snap pitched. Rasmussen dragged down in the backfield. And a great job by East Mills. Jackson able to get penetration and bring him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, that's a really good job of keeping outside contained, outside shoulder free. That toss comes your way. You make sure they do not get outside of you, and he did just that.
It'll be second down and long for Griswold. Tonight's game is brought to you by Hummel Insurance. Service the difference with Hummel. By Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact Aaron Petty, your local Stein representative. Well, it's second down and 15 now for Griswold. They're back in their own territory at their own 36. Laverty empty backfield. Rasmussen in motion to the far side. Low snap. Laverty runs to the near side. Backs up. Still on his feet. Going to the far side now. Laverty stumbles. Gets his momentum. A flag is down. Laverty is down at midfield. A flag thrown all the way in the backfield. We're probably going to get a legal play. Another flag was thrown in. There's a little extracurriculars after the tackle over by the East Mills sidelines. So we could have offsetting penalties here.
I think they're both on the Tigers possibly, and that might be to –
And Laverty is slow getting up. He's kneeling over. Boy, that was almost a disastrous loss, and somehow Laverty stayed on his feet. Maybe there was some shoving there, and the second man got called, and that could have been a Griswold player. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating, but that's usually a logical speculate. Speculate is that?
I think you're going to have about second and 31, which is almost to Lewis.
Okay, they got to get to Lewis for the first down.
No, they're going to be at Lewis, and they got to
at
get
Lewis. They got to get back home.
They have to get back to the pool.
They got to get to the pool.
You have to go Lewis to the pool.
The Lewis that way to the left, to the pool to the right.
Yep.
Remember, there's a pool now.
Yep.
Somebody built a house for front row seats at Griswold here at the football field, and they have a pool.
That's what you should ask Ryan.
Broadcast the game from the pool.
Work with the family there to see.
Would you broadcast the game from the pool? That's That's kind of a bad angle to broadcast the game.
That's hard because
it's out beyond the end zone. You'd have to look from the end zone.
Yeah, and you're a long ways. I'm getting old with the vision and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, I got a face for radio and I got a body for radio, so I'm not going in the pool.
I really like calling the game from the sideline. There's certain things that I can't see from end zones. Even when I go to the Iowa State games, I enjoy my side.
Okay. Both penalties are against Griswold, so they're going to back them up forever.
Almost to Lewis, I'm saying.
It's a holding, and then it's an unsportsmanlike after the play. And so the official might be walking to Lewis. He walks to the 30. And then he took 1 yard. No, he took an extra yard, and now he's got to walk off more.
Now it'll be half. The personal foul will be half to the goal line.
Yeah, the chain gang has to keep going, too. I mean, the guy who's doing the yard marker, he's got to keep going.
But, see, the other 2 yard.
They're going all the way. They're going to Lewis.
I told you.
He's in
Lewis
downtown
to the
Lewis.
pool.
He said Lewis to the pool. He's still walking.
Yep.
He lost count. There was so many yards on the penalties, he lost count. They mark him all the way back to the 7. To the 7. 33, I can't count that high, 43, 45 yards for the first down. It is 2nd down and 45. I've never seen.
I was going to say, have you ever called 2nd and 45?
Never. And a pitch to Rasmussen trying to break a tackle, and he cannot with Jackson. Or check that wasn't Jackson, but he's brought down by Viner. And it's going to be a gain of about 5 for Rasmussen. And that only brings up a 3rd down and 40.
3rd down and 40.
I promise you there's maybe 1 or 2 plays.
Maybe none.
3rd, 40. I would
3rd down and 40. I would hope there isn't a play in the book.
I would hope so, too.
They got to get all inside the 30-yard line of East Mills. And they're at their own 12. 3rd down and the pool to go for Griswold. Laverty is in the shotgun. 4 wides, empty backfield. Back to pass. He rolls to the near side. Back it up to the end zone. He's in the end zone. Scramble to the far side. He points downfield. He throws. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by Jalil Reed right at midfield. And he was on his knees and fell down. And so it'll act like a punt, sort of.
Actually, there's worse things that happen. 1, you could have got a holding call in the end zone as safety.
Yeah, that's true.
2, you could have been kicking the ball, which they haven't done yet tonight, and might be a reason why they haven't punted yet.
Maybe they don't have a punter.
End zone.
They're actually going to mark it at the Griswold 39-yard lines. Well, the Wolverines have started their own 35, and they've gotten 2 turnovers on both of their possessions. We've had every possession in the second half end by a turnover so far. 3:15 to go in the third quarter.
So you're saying we haven't had the cleanest football so far in the second half?
In the second half, no. But Griswold does have an interception return for a touchdown.
Very true.
They lead 14-6. Porker runs to the far side. He breaks a tackle down the sidelines and goes out of bounds. And again, the chain gang does their good job. They threw it away.
Yep.
And evaded Porker.
Holding
First penalty on East Mills, or one of the first.
They jumped off sides one time. But that's the first.
That's only their second penalty of this football game. Griswold has had too many penalties called against them, and it has been costly. And yet they lead 14-6, and now East Mills has their first holding call of the season. So that'll back them up. We'll see where they spot. Again, if they had just put the penalty from the line of scrimmage and back them up 10, it's easy. 2nd down and 10. But no, it's a spot foul. The hold was a little bit downfield. So it's 2nd down and 16.
Well, no, that's where the hold took place. So
well, they put the football down.
And then the white cap was like, fellas, I know it's week
0. No, he walked off 10 yards. Then he walked off 4. So they mark it at the 31.
Since it's behind the line of scrimmage, they go from the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 20. Porker running. A lot of traffic. Can't get away. Somebody's grabbing his foot. And he finally is dropped down. And Porker won't get much. Gage Ritter just grabbed his foot and held on for dear life. And it worked out because Porker only got a yard. It seems like Porker's the whole offense right now for East Mills. They got to find a way to get it in somebody else's hands.
Have they handed the ball off yet?
Not in the second half. It's been all Porker. And it's 2nd down and 19 for East Mills back at their own 32-yard line. Back to passes, Porker. Here comes the pressure. He scrambles, throws on the run. It's caught in the middle of the field at the 40. Near side Gibbs at the 35, 33-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. Gibbs will get a big chunk, though. And he gets about 4 14, 15 yards on that play. And it gets into Griswold territory. They'll mark it at the 32. So it's a gain of 15 yards.
With this play, it'd be interesting to see if they stay in man coverage or if they go to zone so you can have that intermediate coverage.
3rd down and 5. Porker back to pass. Across the middle of the field, he throws, and it's almost intercepted.
He was wanting to dance.
Kaiser could have gone again.
He was thinking, I'm going to run right
I'm going to jump in the pool.
Yep.
But he would have had to hurdle over a chain link fence to get to the pool. They need to take the fence down over there just during a football game, and whoever scores a touchdown in that direction jumps in the pool.
Especially if it's a pick six.
Right. Like Kaiser.
Yeah.
And when he ran 79 yards, the length of the field for a touchdown. Should have jumped in the pool. 4th down and 4, East Mills going for it. Clock stop, 1:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass, Porker. Pressure. Throws across the middle. It's tipped. Dropped. Incomplete. Gibbs the intended receiver, and East Mills turns it over on downs. I like the pressure now. They're going from the outsides and collapsing them in.
So outside shoulder free, squeeze. That's what they're doing. That's what they're telling their guys. Okay, you take 2 steps.
Not
Take
just
steps.
one guy up the middle.
No, you got 2 steps with your hair on fire, and then you got to break down and squeeze.
Collapse the pocket, and not give Porker any place to run. And that is what they are doing defensively. And Cooper, the defensive coordinator now, doing a good job of adjusting his defensive front. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers at their own 33-yard line. Flag down. And a handoff up the middle. Rasmussen breaks it near side. 20. Down to the 15. Out of bounds, but is it coming back? Rasmussen rumbles for about 30 yards, but it looks like we're going to get a penalty here on Griswold. The flag is all the way back in the backfield, and it is a false start on the Tigers. Ouch.
It has to be a legal motion because
he did this.
I know, but if it's false start, they would have.
Well, isn't a legal motion that?
But if it's false start, you have to stop the play.
Well, then the official was wrong. He did the wrong signal.
Exactly. He's in week 0 too.
Week 0. The problem is that when we make mistakes in week 8 and we blame it on week 0.
Yep.
First down and 15. But that was a big penalty, though. 14-6. We got a minute to go in the 3rd quarter on a C-Pro scoreboard.
So, Chris, you're exactly – instead of a 5-yard penalty, that's a 36-yard penalty.
Essentially, yeah. Because that was like a 30-yard run.
Yes.
And they move them all the way back. And so now Griswold has it at their own 28-yard line. They're not in any hurry right now. They got to hurry it up now. Clock down to 40, 39, 38. It's still moving. Laverty in the shotgun. 1st down and 15. Laverty hands it off. Up the middle. Freeze. Trying to break. Oh, man, if he could have cut it to the outside, he would have had room, and he just could not. And we got another flag down. Did I hear another flag down? No, maybe not. Freeze will get 5 yards. Give him 6 on that play. I guess there wasn't a flag. I thought I heard flag down, but not so. It's 2nd down and 9. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And your C-Pro score is Griswold 14, East Mills 6. And we're back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors.
Carnes & Carnes, partners with auto owners, help you.
This is high school football on KSOM.
So we start the final 12 minutes and the fourth quarter, 14-6. Griswold, this is a big drive for them. It's still only a one-score lead, and they have been sputtering a little bit on this, but they still are facing a 2nd down and 9, and the ball is at their own 34-yard line. And they lead by 8. Laverty's in the pistol formation. Behind him is Rasmussen. He gets it's Freeze to the far side, breaks a tackle, shoves his way forward, and dragged down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
46, Tyson Ellis.
So I'll bring up a big 3rd down here, but Griswold hasn't punted all night long, so I'm guessing they're going to go on 4th. And it's 3rd down and call it about 7.
If that's the thought process, you want to at least get half of this.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and really 6.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 6, they're 3 shy of midfield. And, yeah, you're right. If they're going to go for it, you have to take that into account. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Principal Financial Group with Agent Mark Smith. We're earlier in the fourth quarter, just getting started, 14-6. Back to pass is Laverty. He's going backwards even more. He throws it off his back foot. It's a wobbler. Oh, that should be pass interference, and it is. Freeze was standing there, and the field is littered with yellow. And it's going to be pass interference called against East Mills, and that's going to be a Griswold 1st down.
You think the refs...
Camden hit him in the back.
I am not going to miss this one.
No, they didn't miss that one.
Nope.
I mean, I think a blind man could have seen it. I mean, Freeze was just waiting on the football. I mean, it was a Billy Kilmer floater.
It was
big
floating.
Time. And Freeze, luckily, had some distance between him and Camden, and Freeze was waiting on it, literally waiting, and Camden just hit him too early.
That's the only 3rd penalty, but very costly penalty by the Wolverines.
That's at Olson's Outdoor Power 1st down for the Tigers, and they're all the way down to the 28-yard line of East Mills. Give it to Rasmussen. A lot of penetration and nowhere to go for Alex Rasmussen that time. Absolutely nowhere to go, and Gavin Moyers is in there for the tackle for the loss, and Rasmussen loses 3.
You know, strength on strength, you got Smith on the left-hand side, so they're going away from the Wolverines' best defender that's lined up over Smith, and I'll take my chances with Smith because he does a great job of going to different levels. You know, it's hard to tell an offensive lineman. It's easy to tell him. It's harder to actually have it done.
Boy, which lineman has the freshest legs? Here's a pitch far side to Rasmussen on 2nd down and 13, and he is dropped at the line of scrimmage, but he got back to the original line of scrimmage. And it's a gain of 3. Just got the 3 lost. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers at the 29-yard line. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Fikes Plumbing and Services, HVAC Plumbing, Sewer and Septic. Fikes, serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. By Service Master by Rice, 24/7, 365. Services all of Western Iowa, 712-243-5373. Don't forget our Service Master by Rice player of the game. 3rd down and 10 for Griswold.
See all the distance they have?
Kaiser in motion to the far side. Backwards lateral. One-handed catch. Kaiser nowhere to go. He was too far in the backfield, and he is tackled for only about a 1-yard gain.
That could have been devastating if he doesn't make that great catch.
Yeah, he literally made a one-handed catch. It was he threw it almost too hard, I think, Laverty. He threw it back. Actually, it's going to be no gain for Kaiser. And they haven't punted all night long, so I imagine they won't punt here. It's 4th down and 10. 8:50, clock moving here in the fourth quarter. 14-6, Griswold with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard.
I'd really like to see a slant. Wolverines' corners are 10 yards off.
Jensen out of the ball game, and they bring in Rukti Wilson. 4 wides for the Tigers. Empty backfield for Laverty. 4th down and 10. Back to pass. He rolls to the far side. He looks. He throws. And it's juggled, and it's incomplete to Kaiser.
Wow.
Oh, he ran without the ball. He just took his eyes off the ball. He had the first down. That's all he had to do. Forget about the touchdown. Make the catch. You got the first down. Move the chains. And he dropped it. Oh, and it was just a soft little toss. Laverty was scrambling for his life and saw him at the last minute. He was wide open. And Griswold turns it over on downs. So East Mills trailing by 8, 8:23 to go. And they start at their own 29-yard line. And so back to passes Porker. He's being pressured. He rolls to the other side. He's going deep for Camden. It's through his hands, over his head, incomplete. Camden had his man beat. The ball was there and just a little overthrown.
2nd down 10.
Yeah.
Wow. That could have been a big play there.
That would have been huge.
Could have been a big play. And it did not come through for the Wolverines. Remember, these two teams went to overtime a year ago. And East Mills won at 34-32, but it's been more of a defensive struggle here. 2nd down and 10 for East Mills. Empty backfield for Porker, 4 wides. Back to pass. Here comes the pressure. He rolls to the near side. Throws. It's incomplete. Right to the hands of Camden. Wow. That was a tougher catch to make because he had Rasmussen right on his grill.
And it was kind of behind him, which it needed to be to keep him in bounds. But at the same time, that he's got a quick release. Like when he's gotten in trouble, you've talked about it a lot, Chris. He's thrown off his just back foot.
Yeah,
not squared up. But man, he's got a quick release.
He's quick. He's got a lot of running ability. 3rd down and 10. Porker back to pass. And he's going to run to the near side. And he's wrapped up by Ritter and then dragged down as Lonnie Smith came in there to help. Or excuse me, that's Gunnar Amos.
Yep.
Gunnar Amos, who's in there. I haven't seen him in there much. He's a sophomore. And he's going to be way short of the first down. It's a gain of 4 for Porker. He thought he had room to get it, and Griswold was able to swallow him up.
Are we going to see a punt?
We're going to see a punt.
Is this the first punt all night?
No, Gabe Blanton punted once in the first half on a 3-and-out. Blanton on the run, and it's high up into the air, but it's short. It bounces at the 20, inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it's a 27, 28-yard punt, no return. Yeah, remember I got the punt wrong. I said it was a 48-yard punt.
Yes. Yeah.
So Griswold takes over, 7-17. East Mills didn't have it much. I mean, they had it just a little bit over a minute. And the Tigers have it at their own 19-yard line. And I would say for Griswold right now, stay away from the yellow hanky. Let the official keep that in his belt. You do not want to see that at all right now. You are backed up on your own field. Field possession not in your favor here. You got to find a way to at least win that battle back. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. They move right to left on your radio dial. Laverty in the shotgun. Laverty, a pitch. And going to the far side is Orstad, the freshman. He tried a stiff arm, could not get much room. Good pursuit by the Wolverines, a gain of a couple.
I like getting the ball back in his hands. Last time he had it, he had the fumble, and that was a really good job of just getting the positive yards and falling forward. His lean is really good. I mean, really good. He's low to the ground. His legs churn all the time.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local experts in excavation and land work, 712-249-5137. Second down and 8 for the Tigers at their own 21-yard line. They lead at 14-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Laverty, low snap, got it away. Near side Orsted has some room, hesitates, and he kind of just snuck forward at about the 25, and he leaned into about the 27. It's a pretty good gain. He'll give up a 3rd down and 3 here. Give him a gain of 5.
Good vision, because sometimes, especially younger players, are going to try to take that more outside. And then when you're going, instead of going upfield, you're going horizontal, you're going sideline to sideline. That's a good job of getting outside the hash and getting up for positive yards.
3rd down and a long 3. They need about 3.5. And Laverty is in the shotgun. 2 wides to the far side. He drops the snap, pitches it, gets it away. Rasmussen, first down at the 35, cuts it back at the hash, close to midfield. And Olsen's outdoor power, and Rasmussen showing speed and power for an Olsen's first down.
1st and 10 Tigers.
What a play. I mean, could have been a busted play, and Rasmussen found some room, and maybe the busted helped him. Maybe it helped it open things up on the outside. Pretty good run by Rasmussen there.
Really good job of cutting back. We talked about how the vision for this week 0, it hasn't been perfect by the running backs, but it's getting better. You could see, there's, especially in the first half, they were not reading the blocks as much, just trying to get outside. That time, great job using the momentum because the Wolverines flow so well.
Nearing the 5-minute mark from their own 37, 1st down and 10. Laverty is in the shotgun, and we got flags down, and Rasmussen didn't know what was going on there. He was in the slot, and he moved backwards, and I think when he moved backwards, he got one of his guys, I don't know if they called it on Rasmussen, but he certainly was out of rhythm there with that play. And another 5-yarder on Griswold. I told you they need to stay away from the hanky. And there it is, another penalty that needs to be addressed with Seth Lemke, and I'm sure he will address it.
1st down 15 from Tigers.
By the way, he needs to stay away from duct tape for the rest of his life, Seth Lemke. They duct taped him during the summer to the wall. The students of Griswold, they duct taped him to the wall.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. 1st and 15. A screen to the near side. Kaiser back to the original line of scrimmage and out of bounds at midfield. And it was Reed who dragged him out of bounds on the tackle, but they got some of that yardage back. It's a gain of 7 and just shy of midfield. Got to get it in the hands of Kaiser. He's got big playability. He has 2 touchdowns tonight for Griswold. Caught a 16-yard touchdown on the first drive of the game. And then a 79-yard pick 6. That's the only score of the second half. East Mills scored late in the second quarter on a Parker 4-yard touchdown. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers, just shy of midfield at their own 39. Laverty pitches, freeze, cuts it back once, cuts it back twice, wrapped up at midfield, dives forward, and he got a hard-earned 3. Trying to keep Rasmussen fresh. That's the 8-6 carry of the game for Colton Freeze. And brings up a big 3rd down here for Griswold. Tonight's game brought to you in part by G.G. Harris, Farm Bureau Financial. Stop by in Avoca to learn more. It's your future. Let's protect it. And don't forget to listen every Tuesday for our G.G. Harris Financial Player of the Week in KSOM. So it's 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers at the East Mills 39-yard line. Laverty is in the pistol formation. East Mills jumped. Or were they forced?
No, I think Griswold actually stayed put that time.
I think this one's on the Wolverines. They were a little antsy. Maybe a little cadence, a change in cadence from Laverty.
5-yard penalty.
So it's going to be 3rd down and call it about 2. 3:33 to go in the game. 14-6. Griswold with the lead. On the C-Pro scoreboard. We thank Abby for stopping by and visiting.
Keep me in check all the time.
Even when you're on the air.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, got to. 3rd down and 2 for Griswold. Tight formation. And up the middle, Laverty pushes his way forward, and he's got the first down. He needed 2. He got about 4.
Now the clock is in your favor. So different than the 2-minute drill. Now don't go out of bounds. Ball control.
East Mills has all 3 timeouts left. And when do you start taking them? Probably after this next play.
I would say after this first down play.
We're at the 2:47 mark here in the 4th quarter. 14-6, Griswold with the lead.
I almost would have used it right there.
Well, yeah.
Because you can't take them home.
No, but it's a first down coming here. Laverty is in the pistol formation. Rasmussen behind him. First down, Rasmussen. No, it's Freeze.
Inbounds.
Freeze near side, and he went out of bounds, I think. But he still got some big yardage. He got about 5, I think. Freeze, yeah, he got 5. I don't know. I'd take out of bounds in 5 yards. But it will stop the clock with 2:22 to go.
I'd take 4 yards and keep the 30 seconds
Looks like
off.
Griswold is going to take a timeout. No?
I think it's injury timeout.
Oh.
Freeze is still down.
Oh, okay. Freeze is down. Well, we'll keep it right here. 2:22 to go. I can't see him because of I couldn't see him because of he was right at the bench area. Well, that's why you keep rotating him and Rasmussen. So Rasmussen back in the ball game. And Freeze, he's covering both ears with his hand, so that can be a good sign. And here's a handoff to Rasmussen. He breaks it to the outside, to the 15, to the 10. He dives close to the out-of-bounds marker. He's going to have it. Olsen's outdoor power first down on a big run. They're going to mark him down at the 12. It's a gain of 15 yards.
That's great vision. I think that play's made to go to the left or right up the middle, and he saw that crease to the right and just used his wheels to do a fantastic job of getting that first down. Huge first down.
Freeze is on the bench. They're rubbing something on the back of his neck. It's an Olsen's outdoor power first down for Rasmussen, and they're in the Hoist distributing red zone. Down to the 12-yard line of East Mills. 1:48 and moving. Here in the 4th quarter, Griswold leads 14-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. First and goal, or first down and 10. Laverty with the keep. To the far side, breaks a tackle, and he's out of bounds inside the 5.
And they're saying the clock's still going.
Wow. I thought he went out of bounds. He got about 8. Clock is moving. 1:26. East Mills, you got to take a timeout, and you got to get a goal line stand. It's 2nd down and 2. And Griswold is content to use as much of that clock as they can, and East Mills is not taking a timeout. And if Griswold can get into the end zone, it's pretty much over. Need a miracle for the Wolverines to come back and be a 2-score game. The extra point would be nothing. 2nd down and 2 from just inside the 5. Laverty with Rasmussen behind him in the pistol. Laverty hands it to Rasmussen, comes near side, hit at the 4,
He's
dives, and touchdown. That's not Laverty. That was Rookty Wilson. Quentin Rookty Wilson into the end zone for the touchdown, and Lonnie Smith picks him up and throws him down like a wrestler.
I don't think that was planned, but they need to work on that. If you're gonna have like a celebration quote you gotta do better than that.
Yeah, that was not planned.
Nope.
That was not a planned celebration. But that was the first carry of the game for Quentin Rookty Wilson.
And a great run.
And he clinched the game. And that makes it 20-6 with 44 seconds left. And they will go for 2. What a job for Griswold. They're going to come away victorious on opening night. And the pass is incomplete, but it doesn't matter. 44 seconds left. 20-6. Griswold with the lead. And we're back after this here on KSOM.
Stein has more Enlist E3 soybeans than anyone else. That means more choices on your farm and more ways to fight tough weeds. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans pair proven genetics with simple, effective weed control so you can stay ahead all season long. It all comes down to yield. That's why farmers trust Stein Enlist E3 soybeans to deliver on every acre. Plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans because Stein has yield.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
20-6, Griswold with the lead, and it looks like, barring a miracle, they're going to get the dub here tonight in the opening game of the season and get a little bit of revenge after two straight losses to the Wolverines. Here's a pooch, and it's caught by one of the up men, the front line up man. Tyler Buckner, who's a senior backup lineman, made the catch, and he just fell down. And East Mills will have very good field position at their own 33-yard line. And I thought I heard a timeout called. Yeah, timeout on the field. 40 seconds left. Griswold leads it 20-6. Back after this, KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Griswold trying to make sure everybody's on the same page here. They do not want to give any big plays. They don't want anybody to get behind you. First down and 10 for East Mills. Porker in the shotgun. Back to pass. Griswold's playing defense in the backfield. It's thrown downfield, and two receivers collided with one another. It is incomplete.
Yeah, they went three vertical there and got behind Griswold.
Yeah, Blanton and Gibbs, I believe, the two receivers, and they collided, and it is incomplete. Porker only has one completion here in this first half, or second half, I should say. He does have an interception that he threw early on, and that is pretty much the difference in the game. And then Griswold got a little insurance touchdown from Rookty Wilson to make it 20-6. There's 33 seconds left. Second down and 10 for the Wolverines. Parker, he's being rushed this time, and he has to get rid of it, and it's too high, incomplete. And he had Amos going right after him.
Amos,
excuse me.
Yep.
My apologies. And now there's 26 seconds remaining. Griswold trying to go to 1-0 on the season. What does this do for this team's confidence if they're able to do that? I think they have Stanton next. And we got a timeout call. 26 seconds remaining. 20-6 Griswold. Back after this 30-second break. KSOM.
Griswold Communications knows reliable internet is a necessity. Whether you're connecting for work, school preparations, family time, or gaming, the right speed, as well as maintained wireless routers and Wi-Fi extenders, make...
Who can you trust?
A quarterback counts on his O-line for protection in the pocket. In Avoca, you can count on Farm Bureau agent Gigi Harris to protect your family's blind side no matter what life throws at you. He is there to handle all your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Don't scramble around working with multiple insurance companies. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Gigi Harris today to see how he can help protect what matters most. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At their own 37-yard line. And Porker empty backfield. Back to pass again. No pressure. He steps up. He's going deep. Middle of the field. It's intercepted. Jensen.
Becker's pass is intercepted by number 44, Jaden Jensen.
Jaden Jensen with the pick, and it's the third interception of the game by Porker. 2 by Kaiser, 1 return for a touchdown, and now Jensen gets the interception, and that'll do it. He falls down at the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. Lottie Smith, or excuse me, Amos. Amos doing a little jig. I don't know. Big eaters do not dance well. You know, offensive linemen do not know how to dance. They just know how to move. They just move. They just do whatever. When they celebrate, they just
rumbling, stumbling,
rumbling, stumbling, fumbling. And that's going to be the ball game. Dane Laverty punts his hands up into the air, celebrates. Griswold wins it by a final score of 20-6. Stay tuned for our Service Master by Rice player of the game that's coming up after this here in KSOM.
What's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse? I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best. So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday. Or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Do you own the right trailer or just a trailer? You see, too often here at Olson's Outdoor Power, we'll see people just getting by with a trailer and having either way too much for what they're hauling or often not enough trailer, which obviously can create safety issues. When it comes to trailers, H&H Trailers has the right trailer to get the job done. Whether it's a utility, dump, cargo, deck over, or equipment trailer, we have the right trailer at the right price, all built in Iowa, by Iowans, for Iowans. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
You might spend more time in the cab of your sprayer than any other piece of equipment during the growing season, so you want to get your application right the first time. Gain independent control of rate and pressure to achieve consistent droplet size while reducing overlap with Symphony nozzle control on your sprayer. Watch real-time application metrics and mapping on the 2020 monitor in the cab. Hoist Distributing is ready to upgrade your existing sprayer to make your time in the cab as seamless and efficient as possible. Contact Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030 to get a quote.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Who can you trust to treat you fair and get you back on the road? J.D. Wyman Service on Main Street in Griswold. Big repairs or general maintenance. Trust J.D. Wyman Service to get you on the road fairly. You're a certified auto do-it-yourselfer. You like the smell of grease, and that's why when it comes to parts, you buy them at Wyman's Car Quest on Main Street in Griswold. Because you care about what you put in your vehicles. Trust the tires, parts, and tools from Wyman's Car Quest in Griswold.
Griswold Communications is celebrating 80 years. 80 years of evolving into the reliable fiber telecommunications services we offer today. 80 years of being a member-owned local company with high-quality customer service. Follow Griswold Communications on Facebook to earn chances at giveaways and have some fun along the way. Thank you for your continued support and allowing us to continue investing in our network and community.
A couple steps and then squeezing. And, you know, a lot of good things come from this. One, of course, you get the win. Two, you have a lot of different, we probably didn't talk about it enough tonight, a lot of different offensive weapons that you can use in the backfield. They probably like to get them out in space with some swing passes, but when you only have, 10 days, 2 weeks of practice, you can't put everything in. And now, I think from the running back position, they had 5 guys, and that's going to be really useful because each of them bring a little bit of different running style.
Rasmussen, Rookty, Wilson, Orstad, Freeze, pretty much 4 guys.
And the quarterback.
Yeah, and the quarterback, Laverty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you count him, yeah.
I mean, you got 5
guys who can run.
Or that can run.
Yeah.
And, 8-man football, that's something that they can definitely build upon. And, I think there's a lot of things, once again, when you win, you can go back and say, guys, we got to clean up the penalties. That's something, you got to do. But, there's a lot of things besides that you can build upon to, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. Believe in we. When you win, you believe more.
Our Service Master by Rice player of the game is Callan Kaiser. When you get a 79-yard interception return for a touchdown, pretty much the length of the field, and it was the difference in the game to break a 6-all tie, that's good enough. But he also had another interception earlier in the game, and he caught a touchdown pass. Callan Kaiser is our Service Master by Rice player of the game, 24/7, 365. Services all of Western Iowa, 712-243-5373. Unofficially, Griswold, 222 yards of total offense, 152 rush, 70 pass. Laverty was 6 of 12 passing for 70 yards, a touchdown and interception. Kaiser, 3 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. Rasmussen, 16 carries, 70 yards. Laverty, 14 carries, 39 yards. Rookty Wilson, 1 rush for 4, 1 catch for 6. Orstad, 5 rushes for 14. Freeze, 7 rushes for 29, 2 catches for 23. Jensen had 1 catch for 18 and an interception. Kaiser had 1 rush for 0 yards. So 222. East Mills had 161. They had 59 yards in the second half. That's it. Porker, 15 carries for 90 yards. Gibbs, 1 carry for -6. Jackson, 1 carry for 0. Parker, 6 of 21 passing for 77 yards and 3 interceptions. Mason Camden, 2 catches for 48 yards. Gibbs had 3 catches for 33 yards. Reed had 1 catch for -4 yards. All of that is unofficial. 20-6, the final score. And we wore out John, so it's time to move on. John gave me a yawn there. You're not used to this late nights.
I'm ready for early morning to head to Des Moines.
Oh, you're going to the state fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, don't forget our high school football preview show tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got to go to Des Moines. I wish you could have joined me this year. But you have your kid who's showing off his, what is it?
Shorthorn heifers. 2 of them.
Oh, 2 heifers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jillian and ice cream.
Of course, ice cream.
You bet.
You and ice cream. Got to name one of your heifers ice cream.
Yep.
So you're going to the state fair tomorrow. We're on the air tomorrow at the Backfield Sports Bar and Grill in Walnut at 11 o'clock tomorrow, and for our high school football preview show, so stay tuned for that. And next week, we head to Logan as the Panthers of Logan Magnolia battle the Vikings of HSTW. The season debut of In the Huddle tomorrow, or next Friday.
I don't think I've been there for a baseball game. I have not been there for a football game.
I drove by the field like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wonderful facility. So I'm looking forward
to
it. Yep. So I want to thank Jack McKee on the video, doing a fantastic job on Nishtanet on the video powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. For my broadcast partner, John Becker, this is Chris Varney signing off from Griswold High School. Reminding you the final score here tonight: Griswold 20, East Mills 6. Good night, everybody, from Griswold, Iowa, here on KSOM.